The celebrities did their cosplay.
For a black girl, right?
Which I am, yes.
I wish this podcast was
Leave
a
it at
bit
that.
more X-rated, or like we had Patreon, because I have stories to tell you guys.
Tell us.
R-rated stories.
Yeah.
American entertainment and marketing is very different to India because, again, you have the bodies in India.
After the red carpet where they walk up, where do they go?
In there?
People
do they
don't know.
go?
They don't show what's inside.
Like,
Could you move?
no, bro.
You
Bro,
couldn't.
and I'm sleeping on my side, so I'm there trying to like.
You have nothing to prove that your life didn't start last week. You just have a bunch of memories that you...
All together. Oh wait, audio's not recording. Audio's not recording. Guys, audio's not recording. Just
I'll never know.
how much it costs to see us sit upon the cross. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sins
Upon the cross.
So here
I am too bow down. Nah, man.
it's worship them, bow down, man.
My bad. Song's only 47 years old. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast.
No.
You guys awake? You guys ready to go? I'm
Let's
ready to
do
go.
it.
We know what talk.
It's sound check. Are we good?
We're good. Welcome to the Disruption Podcast. We've got hour 20 minutes to
Let's do it.
entertain you.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to be talking about Mother's Day lightly, even though we're in the midst of it and none of us have spent time with our mothers. We're going to be talking about sleep paralysis demons.
Oh my gosh, bro.
We're going to be talking about
Where did that come from?
Don't worry about it.
Christians and maybe calling out some of them.
Nah, I hate this guy.
Thank you for joining us. It's Northern Baghdaddy.
Chief Alasso in the building, baby.
It's your girl, Moise.
It's a prince.
Ounce.
And shout out to everybody who listens to us all the time. It means the
real.
world. Make sure you
real.
like, comment, subscribe, share it around, and I hope this gets you through your crappy corporate jobs a little bit better.
Man.
Somebody messaged us saying, thank you so much. I look forward to this every Wednesday. Wednesday is hump day.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Well,
What do we do?
As a kid, when I would hear people post something about hump day,
Said
I'd
you
be like,
dirty people.
we're doing this already? We're 14. Right? And now I understand what hump day is.
I didn't know.
So
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah,
we
yeah.
can hump with you.
Yeah.
What?
Every time
What
I
he
clock in
said.
on Wednesday, it's always like my manager's always like, happy hump day.
Yeah, now, okay, that's a manager that's too keen about the work right there. You know, there's people that
guys,
No, that's a smart manager
no.
that auto sets a message.
Oh,
Just
Okay,
come
sorry.
on.
Might be
Like-
showing my age. What actually is hump day?
Come on now.
Hump. You got to get over
Get
the
over the
hump.
hump.
It's the
Okay.
middle of the week.
Wednesday.
happy.
That does make sense.
But you actually realize in corporate, they just love to use
Words.
like words, but
Jargon.
also just like automations.
Oh, yeah. Bro, it's
Bro,
when you
bro,
sit down in your
'cause-
meeting and they start talking about,
Brother,
all right, so if we can just circle back on what we were just touching on the last meeting briefly, if we can flesh that out, like, bro, it's
Bro,
so
the words and everything.
But you think automation is just for corporate? I automate birthday messages now.
No,
Just so I don't forget.
that's the crazy
As
thing.
soon as it comes
I
to my
remember-
mind, like if I know like someone's birthday's in like a day or two,
Yeah, you type it
I'm
up
like,
there.
I don't want to forget this, so I'll automate it and be like, message them this.
Nah,
great.
At 9 a.m. on Monday. 9 a.m. is a nice time to message.
No, to
It
be
is.
fair, that I like that.
That's
automation.
thoughtful.
I
If you're, not
generally-
like,
yeah.
if you're not like this with me, I might forget on the day.
Yeah,
Nah,
me
nah,
too.
I like that type of automation. So when it was my birthday, yeah, my general manager just slaps a flyer, right?
Flyer.
No, he sends me an
Bro,
email, right?
diversity higher and a
Bro,
half.
I gotta send you guys.
Goodness gracious.
I gotta show you guys. It literally says, "Happy birthday! Hope you have a wonderful day." Right?
Wow.
It doesn't. There's no email.
this.
He just sends me the flyer.
That one could be for anybody. Yeah, for anybody.
It just
edit.
coincidence that came to me, bro.
That's for anybody.
My manager sent mine a day late, so
I mean, that's fine.
no, it's really not.
get a
It's a
present?
small team, so
Okay.
very
You
small.
got
Just
five.
you and him.
You got five.
Bro, there's just some things where it's just like you can't be a minute late. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
birthdays, when it's your partner, yeah, you gotta.
Oh
stay
no, you
out.
can't mess up your part. That's
Partner mess
actually
up is-
Oh, we were.
Serious.
Klaus and I were
No,
talking
no,
about this
I think-
about an hour ago, and we were saying,
I think I missed. I think there's a time where I missed maybe. I don't know if I missed. But anyways, but I had this idea of like, it's like, oh, you know, I do expect, 10, 12 a.m., blah, blah, blah. I was technically, you're born at 3:30 a.m.
it's crazy.
But there's just some things, and yeah, you're right. We're actually talking about this just at church. Just
talking. We
before.
were saying, for some reason, because all of us are doing Mother's Day on alternative days, right?
Right.
So we were meant to do ours yesterday.
Okay.
So for context,
Saturday.
today's the 11th, which is Mother's Day. We were meant to do it on the 10th, and then my mom decided to have activities with my dad.
Apps.
And so we're like, all right, we'll do it next Saturday then.
Yeah.
Right? No one cares. No, my mom's like, please, yeah, that would work out
Yeah.
best. Other people saying they did it on Friday. Other
Yeah.
people saying what? Cool.
Next week, yeah.
You can do this for everything. You can even do this for your like for me. I'm like, yo, I got a meeting on my birthday. Can we just do it on
The meeting, you changed the meeting or
No,
the
I'll
birthday
change my
happs?
birthday. Haps.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't care.
Yeah.
The one that feels like you get in trouble for changing it is Valentine's Day.
You can't.
Like if you go, can we celebrate Valentine's Day on the 13th? Instantly, it's like,
Because on the
well,
14th
why
I've
can't you just
got-
take off the 14th? Why can't you take off? This is about prioritizing me.
You did yours. You did yours on the 13th. Yeah. Did you get in trouble for celebrating a day
No, I
early?
didn't actually.
Look at your head.
Captain, hey, don't believe anything you see on the internet.
I'm speaking on behalf of everyone
Don't
else.
believe anything.
I'm fighting for the
All the
rest.
city girls are wifed up and that, man. Don't listen to these people, bro.
Wait, so did you get in
is
trouble or
crazy.
something?
Future doesn't do lean, by the way.
Well,
Come on, man.
well, to be fair, on the day we did have a wedding, right?
Oh, that's the wedding we're at. Facts.
That
True,
was the
true.
wedding we
Yeah.
had. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'll have a wedding on that day. I'll celebrate the day after.
That's such a good excuse.
It is, but it's not good enough.
That's crazy.
Because I do understand. Technically, I could have sent flowers.
Oh,
Oh, so you did nothing.
On my
Okay,
day.
that's where the
No,
that's,
wait.
That's where
I
the
thought you went and
problem
pulled up
is.
on her in the break.
Yeah, I thought you told us
This
you
man
went
had a nap.
to do
He's a
something.
liar, because that's what he told us.
He said
Is
I'm
that
going
not? He had a
to link up with the babes.
no.
You know what? I'm on team
no.
girl, team girl.
sis,
no,
leave
no.
that man. Let that man go.
No.
Her,
Okay.
period.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
man. Not.
No,
Okay, no, he's on one tip.
Yeah, no.
Go, no. Don't
We
try
need
to
good
fight.
content,
Talk,
man. We
talk,
have
talk.
fun.
All right, yeah.
I don't know what happened, but that was my plan. To go.
So what did you do?
He slept.
No.
No, I said no. What did you do then?
No. Hold on. So she couldn't meet up with me on that day. Like time was tight.
Unfortunate.
Oh, this is her fault then.
No. Keep explaining.
No, I know because we only had about like.
Like maybe like 5 hours.
Well, yeah, there's only a 5-hour crossover. It's not gonna work.
Well, to be fair, she was at work.
Bro, there's so many layers to this.
yeah.
No. All I know is that I tried. Because I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to.
And that's all
this
that
and do
matters,
this.
I thought.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I was like, you know what? I'll do it the next day.
Wow.
Right. But it's just it's unfortunate that on that day, she's walking around with no flowers and everyone else is holding flowers.
Come on.
So I do get why you can't celebrate Valentine's Day on a different day.
Because I mean, it's just because of how it's a commercial thing.
Yeah.
So you want it, you're not able to
can't-
celebrate if you're not fitting in with
You're
the
not fitting in with the team.
commercial
I
hats
get
too.
it. I get it. Yeah.
Because what I think,
Factuals.
I don't know if I said this on the pod the last time,
That's
like
a
when we
good
spoke about
word,
Valentine's Day, but it was a vibe seeing all these uncles that I know have never bought flowers before, like outside of this day, or maybe they do. Who knows? Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Yeah.
But it was just beautiful. They're
It's the
all
influx.
I agree.
They're all
I
in
agree.
the show. Everyone, bro, serious uncles walking around with flowers, big bouquet in their hand.
Because
I
bro,
mean,
going
for
home.
their
if-
boyfriends.
Hey man, I know what goes
Come
down
on
in the
now.
Middle East, man. Sometimes
You know why though? Because like the 14th is Valentine's. Like for your birthday, we can celebrate today, tomorrow. Like it's a birthday,
'Cause we haven't even
significant.
done a-
Valentine's
yeah.
Day. If you're not celebrating on the
on the
14th on that
14th,
day,
then what you
brother,
doing? Yeah.
don't celebrate it. Like it's just a date
Promise?
night. It's literally a date night tomorrow.
What about
or
like
the day
'cause
after?
we do that for Christmas sometimes. Some people like, there's too many activities on Christmas Day, so we're gonna have our family get together on blah blah blah.
That makes
You know what I
sense.
mean?
Because
Like,
once again, it's Christmas. We can celebrate it any other day. Valentine's Day is like tomorrow. It's just a date
you
night.
can.
we have
you
Jesus
can.
here, and then our
That's what I'm
freaking
saying.
women are
See,
dictating.
Sorry, hold on.
And now they're the ones
That's-
saying, get a man who loves God more than he loves you.
Well, it depends what you mean by
No, we're going
celebrate.
to
you
church
show
on
her that
Christmas
you
Day
love God
though.
more
We're
than
going
her.
to church on
It
Christmas
just means
Day.
you're getting together on Christmas Day. You're exchanging gifts.
Yeah, because none of
on a
that
week
stuff is
after.
real.
Because
Okay.
in my community, we say
Yeah,
Merry
exactly.
Christmas on 18th
No, you
of
guys say
Jan.
Merry
Nah.
Christmas. Sorry, carry on.
That's so
You
racist.
say Merry-
So Valentine's Day bare minimum is send flowers.
Yeah, that's
Do we-
fair.
do we
That's
Like
fair.
if you can't,
I love
If
Valentine's
you can't
Day.
get there,
if
or
you can't
see
get there,
her.
if you actually have something on, you're out of the country, I don't know, you can actually send flowers.
And this guy's not done any of those things, and he still did it anyways.
Hey,
got in
guys, you
trouble.
learn, yeah?
Yeah,
You
you
learn,
live and learn, bro.
You feel so childish the next day holding flowers.
It's beautiful, man. It's a
Nah,
beautiful
I
time,
love it, I
man.
love it.
This celebration of people is very nice too. Like even this Mother's Day thing. I know how especially in churches you shy away from the trying to emphasize the mother's part of it. Yeah. And I think even on social media it bleeds into it too because you obviously you don't want to offend people where it's either they've lost them on bad relationships or people who've been trying to have children. Like but I don't know. I think it's still beautiful to be able to acknowledge. Yeah. It's like, y'all did a mad thing here. Like, actually, it's a hard task, bro. I was just looking at Mara before. I was like, fam,
sorry,
if we ever pack up your fault. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I was like, that's actually crazy. Like, you actually have to train someone up.
It's interesting. I think the reason you become a little PC within maybe the church space around Mother's Day and stuff like that, and you kind of want to, be inclusive to all women and stuff, is because maybe often we don't give space to talk about the tough side of stuff.
Yeah.
And when you're able to expose it, you're then able to
allow you facilitate people to come again.
Acknowledge makes it not weird when we acknowledge the main thing, right? So it's like, for example, if we regularly hear from mums that have had miscarriages, right, and that difficult experience, and then we regularly hear from moms that struggle with bad kids, or like disobedient kids, right, or kids getting in trouble, adults getting in trouble, all that kind of stuff, and then you regularly hear from moms that are single moms, right, and all this like you regularly hear from them, or you hear about them openly at least. Then when it's like, hey, it's Mother's Day, we're gonna celebrate all the moms, it doesn't feel like this thing of like, and now we've forgotten about these moms and these women and you know what I mean? It's like no, like let's talk about the ones with infertility. Let's talk about, but it's because in general, I think there isn't much space to talk about those things that it then feels like, okay, then the nicest thing is that we act like we acknowledge everything, even though in reality in conversation we don't acknowledge everything.
That's true.
It's tough, bro. Really, bro. Even I know. Typically, I would see this in high school as well. A lot of people where their mom has either left or passed away or something. It's like happy mother, like as in left them,
That's so rare.
It's very rare, but I know I think about 2 or 3 people in high school, and it's always like Happy Mother's Day, but then they're like acknowledging dad and what dads had to do throughout. It's crazy things, man. Yeah, but it's beautiful time, bro. So hopefully our mothers are very excited for what they're
doing. The flowers, man.
Should I jump into my sleep paralysis story? Because this is on my mind right now, man.
Do it.
I've been shook.
Go for it.
What do you need? What's he looking at, man?
Intern's got some good text messages going on today.
She's taking notes. She's taking notes.
You're doing work. Nah, shout out to you.
Mate.
Payment coming in 2 months.
Last payment was Christmas. Get him.
Yay.
Bro, I had my first experience of sleep paralysis.
Talk to me.
Damn,
and I used to look at everybody that would experience this and be like, yo, I haven't even told you
No,
yet.
you haven't.
I'd always look at these people that are experiencing like, bruv, just wake up, innit? Bro. So Mawa did an overnight shift. And maybe my brain wasn't rested. Maybe this is why. I'm going to add big explanation to this. I'll even take it back. The last time Mawa went away was when she went on a trip with her sister, the nieces, nephews, all of that. She was gone for like 4 days or 4 nights or whatever. I didn't sleep in the bed one time that day. By accident. It's almost like she cast some judge that just didn't let me. Bro, I'll pass out on the couch every single night without fail. I'd wake up at 5 a.m. and be like, all right, time for work. It was crazy.
Comfy couch.
Bro, so I'm like, bro, I'm having unrested sleep every time. So she did an overnight shift recently, and again, I passed out on the couch, but then I woke up, maybe it was like 1, 2 a.m. So it's still enough time to get a good night's rest in bed. I'm in bed, sleeping, having a good dream, this, that. And then I'm awake, but still semi in the dream state a little bit. And I'm hearing footsteps, right? Like pacing. Right? It's crazy. So I'm hearing footsteps like it felt like a dream. Like in my dream, it's like there's footsteps pacing about. So I didn't really pay mind to it because I'm like, oh, Miles moving around. And then the reality clicked in. Miles not home, bruv. And bro, I'm there, trying to, like. Could you move? No, bro. Bro, and I'm sleeping on my side. So I'm there trying to like, even to say something, I was going to call out, hey, who's there? I couldn't.
I've had this.
Yeah, bro, mouth wasn't moving, head, nothing, body wasn't moving. I was trying. And then somehow I mustered up the strength, jumped up, looked around, nobody there. What the heck is this?
It's so weird.
And
Were you sleeping on your back, by the way?
No, I was on my side, like this. And I was like, oh, snap. I think I just had sleep paralysis, bro.
Yay.
I couldn't, like, it was weird. Genuinely, the way I look at it, 1 foot in dream, 1 foot in reality.
Very
man,
weird,
spreading the leg on the cam. Bro, it was so weird. And I was like, I'm so sorry to everyone that I'm not
And this is the first time.
First time ever.
It's such a strange feeling, huh?
Craziest thing I've ever encountered. I'm telling you, I was
How does that even happen, bro? I was
moving
wondering.
around. So I don't know if it was in the because in my dream it was that someone was there, but then half of my brain is like, nah, dog, it's not a dream right now. Like you're awake, and I thought my eyes were open, but maybe one eye open, one eye closed. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Pray before you sleep?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
See, I don't know what it is. I only get nightmares if I sleep on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and almost every time I sleep on my back, I'll get very uncomfortable.
I was
And
gonna
like, I
say,
always pray about
I
it.
can't sleep
No,
on my
not
back.
uncomfortable in like because
Yeah, but
I find it comfortable laying down on my back. But it's like
But
just
like your mind.
some feeling or some
Or unsettled.
I prayed about it for years, and then I'm like, all right, back to the sniper position.
That's so strange. I wonder if it is like a thing.
It's so I've had the sleep paralysis thing once. Did I share it on here? Or have I just told you guys in person?
I don't know. I know the
So-
snake something.
Nah, that was a different. That was
Yeah.
actually just a dream. But
Yeah.
nah, the sleep paralysis one was similar one, but maybe a bit more spiritual as well. Because I'm sleeping on my back, and then in the dream, I'm about to get up and like preach at like a youth conference or something. This would have been like 2017 or something, 2018. And so I'm like, well, I don't even know if I was gonna preach or I was just there, but whatever. So suddenly I just feel like this really dark kind of presence or whatever. And same thing, I'm like half asleep, half awake. Like I know my eyes are open right now, right? And I'm like stuck in my bed like this. And every time I try to speak, I can't say anything. And it feels like I'm like, just like as in my mouth is open and moving, but my voice has been taken away, right? And I like try to scream, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Because now I'm scared at this point. And it feels like my eyes are being pulled. Yeah. I'm so serious about this. And to the point, and then like it's just that second that you just muster strength, like sit up. Right, that is the weirdest experience ever. But that feeling of like, am I awake? Am I asleep?
It's a very.
I can't move.
And how long does it feel like it lasts for?
Felt like it
Eternity.
lasted 20 minutes.
Eternity,
bro.
I felt like I was fighting nonstop.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Wow. Pray to God, never
Dreams are
experienced that
crazy
one.
though.
Dreams are interesting.
Because there's no even till date, science can't understand that.
Yeah, and then like some people only dream in black and white. Some people say they dream in color. Some, which is why I think there's like a phrase about dreaming in color or something. I don't know what it is.
There's a phrase.
And then there's like this whole theory of any faces that you see in your dreams are faces that you've seen in real life. So it's like you'll never just make up a person in your dreams, right? Like it might be just as simple as the cashiers at Woolies, and then in your dream that's a doctor that you go see or something. You know what I mean? Like, but it's never a new face. It's just, and you would apparently it was also something about like you wouldn't recognize your. Oh no, that's in real life. You wouldn't recognize yourself
If you saw yourself in real, yeah. It's crazy because I was listening to a pod as well, and they were just talking about because I think they were debating like the reality of God was the ultimate like conversation, but then it started like delving into some other things. I'm trying to remember exactly the context, but it was going along the lines of like, at the end of the day, you saying that God doesn't exist, and me saying God doesn't, like the realities that we have formed or created for ourselves is just as real to each person, something like that, or whatever, right? And then it was going to the realm of the fact that like some people believe that this whole thing, your brain couldn't distinguish if this whole thing right now was a dream.
I was reading something about
This was like this, or
Us living
we're
now.
all brains in a vat.
There's
right
a
now.
theory of
Crazy.
like you have nothing to prove that your life didn't start last week. You just have a bunch of memories that you think are from far away.
That's
But you
so
actually can't prove that this didn't start 7 days ago.
Bro.
Wait,
Let's-
He's scared, he's scared.
You can't, like, your mind, there's a
I
term
probably
for
should have
this.
been here for a couple of years.
Or you think you did.
Because look, how pissed off would you be if you woke up right now
mean?
and it's summer holidays 2008?
Oh, I thought you were going to say 2016. I was like, yeah! Run it back!
Let's go.
Think about it. You wake up right now, 2008,
This is
summer
all a
school
dream.
holidays.
How do you know this
Who's
is not all a dream? You're still sleeping. It's December 8th, 2006.
Are you guys sleeping as well?
Bro,
Maybe.
like, none of, I could be faking your dream. You could be faking my dream. He's crazy.
Bro, this is not real.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's very, very wild.
It's very
bro.
interesting. This kind of stuff is very interesting.
I think I was interested at one point trying to really dive into and understand. That's when I started looking into this whole REM cycle, all that kind of stuff, the deep sleep state, all of that. I'm like, goodness gracious, the chemicals that go into it. And I always found it funny how pastors would always use the phrase, "Oh, I was a bad dream," or this, that. I didn't know if I had too much pizza last night. I was like, what the heck is all of this talking about? But it's even the fact that oils in our body and
This is a thing.
this, you know what I mean?
is a thing.
Digestion, all of that impacts what's going on in the dream. I said, what?
I didn't know that.
Bro.
You want to have some fun?
Talk to me.
I found this thread. It said, "What is a scientific fact that absolutely blows your mind?"
Okay.
When the pyramids were built, there were still some woolly mammoths roaming the earth. Cool. All right. The size of animals still blows my mind. You can read about how a manta ray is 23 feet long and 3 tons, but it doesn't really hit you until you realize it's heavier than most cars.
A manta
Jeez.
ray.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. 3 tons. I don't even know how
Why
dense
is it that?
this is.
Yeah. Goodness
Crazy.
gracious, bro. Cartilage.
This one blew my mind. Monkeys have entered the Stone Age. There's this breed of, because then I ended up looking into this. There's a breed of monkeys called, or whatever they are, capuchin monkeys, right? And they, for the last 300 years or so, have figured out how to use and create tools to help them achieve
in
things.
my mind, I thought you were talking about time travel, bro. You're saying they have
have entered their Stone Age.
No.
Allegedly, of like, yeah, because like that's what they say humans went through,
That's
right?
what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's like they like will sharpen a rock to be like, all right, when I see this bird, I'm gonna, right?
Yeah, bro. And you know what's crazy about that? That includes future foresight. Which
Well,
is the thing that we're
that's
saying
what
that
we say
humans
distinguishes
differentiate.
humans.
Sapiens,
Ability
I
to
read the book.
plan. Come on. Oh my gosh. This one I feel like we went through a couple of times. 1,000,000 seconds is 12 days. 1,000,000,000 seconds is 31 years. 1,000,000,000,000 seconds is 31,688 years. That is crazy.
This is a madness.
What was? Let me find it. This was cool. You can fit all the planets, Pluto included, between the Earth and the Moon.
Wow.
Between Earth and the Moon, you could fit all the
Between
planets.
Earth and the Moon, you can fit all the
That's how
planets.
hard
That's
this
crazy.
Got the cat. Come on,
Nah,
man.
come on, man.
If you put one of every animal in a bag and then pick one out at random, you have a 1 in 5 chance of picking a beetle.
Damn, there's that many
Really?
beetles in the earth.
Didn't know this.
This is mad. I need some dream ones, bro.
Yeah.
Because this space is amazing, bro. What kind of facts? Yeah, nah, dog.
This one's cool. There are 8 times as many atoms in a teaspoonful of water
8 times as many atoms in a teaspoon. Yep.
as there are teaspoonfuls of water in the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, damn. Yeah, wow.
Really?
There's more atoms in
In
that
a
Oh, wow.
teaspoon
teaspoon.
than teaspoons that you could get of the Atlantic Ocean.
Bro, the people that
That's
discovered
crazy.
this type of the atom stuff, neurons, electrons,
Wow.
protons,
Yeah.
all of that. Because it's
I-
actually a
yeah.
whole different world. You know that
Yeah.
movie, Ant-Man verse, whatever, and the quantum
The Wasp?
this thing, yeah? Yeah. But the quantum, like, and they
Yep,
go into
yep,
the
yep,
small.
yep.
That's the reality of what's going on. Not with the, not with like Kang and freaking Jonathan Majors and that there. But in terms of the movements of these particles, it's a whole new world, bro.
Is that the scene where one of them enters the other one's penis and then
No,
sneezes
that's
and
the boys.
explodes?
That's the boys.
Wait, that's a whole different. That's a whole, yeah.
That was like episode 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Wild episode, bro.
Bro, also
Jeez.
gonna sneeze.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's mad, bro.
Bro, yeah, this stuff's interesting. I was also reading another thing that was like, apparently, your body and your eyes have 2 different
And I forgot
what's it
what he was
called?
saying, but it's something.
Like frig. I need the words.
Receptors.
No.
Your body and your eyes have 2 different. What's the defense mechanism?
immune
of your-
system?
Immune
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
That- So your body, your eyes have 2 different immune systems. That if your body realized your eye has a different immune system, it would think it's a foreign object and basically eat your eyes.
Hey.
Look at this one, bro.
Damn.
Because there's
It
something
would try to
about,
get rid of your
We'll try
eyes.
to
get rid-
yeah.
there's something about the
Wow.
different, like, the blood.
It is so mental.
System
This
that-
stuff is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
This is when you
should
realize,
probably
like,
read up more
when
on
a
it.
human is healthy,
It's a miracle.
that is a miracle.
It's a feat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Unbelievable.
Because I used to think we're dragging it and we're like, thank you, God, for waking me up healthy and whole today. Just doing up, fulfill all
Yeah, yeah.
righteousness.
No.
Nah, man.
Nah,
I really could have
yeah,
been
yeah,
I could have sleep paralysis for
It's even like
forever. That was a hard word.
Yeah, that's still scary. Yeah, that I don't want to ever experience that because that's scary.
Nah, you want to just maybe one time.
No. I'm good.
It's like he stories about it just sounds like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like you want to move, you see this thing happening, but you can't do anything about it. I don't experience that.
Right.
I
Yeah,
like
man.
I like having good sleep, bro.
Should we go into your game then now?
Good game for us.
Oh, we
Keep
doing a
myself-
game?
Yeah. We're going
Oh,
too
okay.
early, man.
No worries.
Guys, not dead as though if I ever experience that again, I'm screaming. I'm gonna cry.
Just know,
So just to clarify,
it sounds like you didn't mind
when I'm there, yeah, exactly. It sounds like it. Every time
So
he's
funny.
Hey, next time you go to a clip,
Don't touch me!
My bad.
It's for your own good.
No.
that was you the whole
Oh, bro, I did that to one of my sisters once.
Oh, wow.
Because we had to share a bed young back in the day. And the auntie came up, was it you? Bro, it was a dream. Douche! Loaded her, bro. It was all a dream.
That is crazy. Oh, we don't need boards today.
Call my bluff again. You're gonna lose your job.
Wait, why? No. I wasn't gonna do it, but today someone came up to me and they said, "I really love that game. Can you do it today?"
People
and
actually do
and
like
I'm
this
giving them a
game.
shout out. They said to call them Secret Admirer. So
Okay.
Secret
we're doing this
admirer
for you. Yeah,
of a person or the podcast.
of me.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
So-
they came up to you and said, "Call me
Yeah.
secret admirer."
Yep.
They're not very sacred anymore.
I know them. You guys don't know them.
Special-
So yeah, we'll do
schools
this, and
are
then
failing.
next week we'll return back to our regular program.
Beautiful. Let's get it.
Stop trying to
I'm
whoop these
down.
guys.
All right. So obviously we know the game. Call the person's bluff if you think they can't do it. First one is animals with 4 legs.
Oh, that's dope. That's a hard one.
Animals with 4 legs.
It's 7.
Oh,
8.
oh, okay.
He's finished.
9.
It's more of just under pressure. How long do we have? 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
He's under pressure right now.
Yeah,
9. I got 9.
9. Anyone gonna call it?
You got 10. You got 10.
I think I got.
Surely you got 10.
You,
Yeah?
you have to have 10, bro.
Yeah, I got 10.
Yeah.
I'll call it.
You guys are so
I got 10.
rude.
I got 10. All right, 4 legs.
All right, are you
done.
ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1,
Wait,
go.
sorry.
Oh,
Go.
okay.
How long?
Wait,
How long?
can I
30
just,
seconds.
can I just say this is how we should score it?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Because it's 3 of us.
Yep.
If you get it right, you get 2 points.
Yeah.
And if you get it wrong, the 2 people get a point each. Make
Okay.
sense?
Okay. Sure.
That's the best way.
All right. Let's do it.
All right,
Ready?
Cool. 30
3,
seconds, yeah?
2, 1, go.
Okay. Tigers, cheetahs, elephant, rhino.
It's hard, isn't it? Yeah.
Hey, be quiet, be
You're
quiet, be
there.
quiet,
You're
be quiet.
there, yeah,
Go,
you
go,
there.
go,
Be
go,
quiet.
go.
He's in the gulag.
Giraffe. I need 5
True
more.
and true,
You got
bro.
15 seconds.
African true and true.
Bro, hey, be quiet for a second.
Bro, the
10
animals aren't over
seconds.
there. Stop looking there.
10 seconds. 5.
Damn, bro.
No,
come on.
hold on.
Pigs.
Pigs, yes.
Time.
Bro, pig, cow, goat, lamb.
I promise you
Wait, what
guys,
happened?
like, you actually go blank.
Nah, dog. You didn't even do dog, cat, simple.
I got the next one. I can promise you guys I got the next one.
Bro,
Even a
he did
mouse?
Jaguar on his own list. Jaguar.
This guy went straight to
my
African savannah, bro.
days.
What's happening here,
Not
man?
fair.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, okay.
Wakanda forever, bro.
Name me superheroes.
Oh, I'll body that 10.
All right. What we got? 10,
11?
11,
12, and that's my final.
12?
I'm not going beyond that. 12.
13?
13.
No.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't say it. But
Okay,
I've
12 is
fallen
still
into
on the
it.
Nah,
table.
you've got 13.
Have I got 13?
You've definitely, bro, come on.
I'll
Just
give
from that one.
Give you
movie.
5 seconds to call this
Superheroes, right?
bluff.
Wait.
Superheroes.
Okay. Is it superheroes or characters in superhero stuff?
Nah, superheroes.
Like as in,
Superheroes.
it can be
So
the
the main.
No,
What does that mean? Can it be
That's
like
a
the
superhero.
bad person too?
Nah, that's a villain.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
villain,
true.
sir.
That's a villain
yeah.
still.
Oh, but that's not a superhero.
I'm
Nah,
giving you
'cause they're
5
not a hero, mate. They're a
5 seconds to
supervillain.
call his bluff. 5.
I got 13.
13?
13?
You've lucky number 13,
No,
man.
I don't think you have 13.
I know I've got more than that, but I want to see someone suffer.
No, but I don't think it's got for superhero.
Superhero.
That's easy.
Okay, so are you guys calling his bluff?
On 13, yeah.
I want to try, but nah, man. Let me
Okay,
see my
call
first
his
shake.
bluff. Are you ready?
3,
2, 1, go.
Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Iron Man, The Wasp, goodness, Hulk, Captain America,
He's
Black
there, he's
Panther,
He's there.
Wonder Woman,
Yeah, look at that.
Miss Marvel, is that her name? Dickman.
Well, who the heck is that?
Sorry.
Who the heck is that?
Your time is running out.
The joke was worth it. Frick.
5 seconds.
Where's my head? Where's my? Oh, Wolverine,
3,
Magneto.
2, 1.
Magneto's a
Time.
Hey, this is Frick.
Time.
How many did I get?
Nah,
I was one
that's
short, wasn't
12.
I?
Yeah, you were 1 off.
Yeah, and I
Damn.
remember Magneto doesn't
Dick
count.
man. What's his power?
Yeah, actually too much.
What's big man's power, bro?
He can
Do small and big?
bro. It depends on the context.
Wait,
he
what
can
the
either
heck?
he
In
can,
the hot weather?
he can give it forever,
Yeah.
or he can take it forever.
No, what?
But he only has to
like
use
something.
That. Yep.
Anything. I hear it. I hear it.
You guys are
As in, he can shoot bottle gone forever.
You guys
That's
are
it.
horrible.
See, take it forever. There you go.
Petrol, small.
Water. Yeah. Big man.
So what are we on? 1, 2? No, you. One as well.
It's
Two?
1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 1.
All right, now I'm gonna take a 2,
One,
man.
wait.
Let me.
All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Foods that start with B. The letter B.
That's a myth. That's a myth. That's a myth. I've got
Sounds
one.
like one.
I've got one.
I've got
swerving from my
3.
food.
I got
Okay,
one.
3.
Brother, pig. Food, yeah?
3,
4 just for the vibes, man.
4.
Okay, I mean,
Sure.
I promise
And you
you
mean
I don't
like
have 4 in my head.
like food
You can
items,
give me whatever
not
food.
brands and stuff.
Food.
Nah, the actual
Food
much,
items.
the items.
Whatever you can, yeah.
Hold that. Brother, freak. Even 4, I dragged it. I promise you right now.
You
I've
have to
got
take
nothing.
4.
5.
5.
6!
6.
you don't have
I'm
6.
packed. What am I doing?
Wait, no, I reckon you. I'm gonna push you even further. You have 7.
Nah, I promise you,
You
I've
have
got
6.
6. I've got
It's
6.
5, 6, 7. You have 8.
I know, but I don't have 8.
7.
Yeah, that's all you.
7?
Man.
I thought it was gonna fall.
All right, ready?
Oh, it's 7?
Yeah,
7?
man.
You got 8?
I got 4 at best. But yeah, go.
Nah, leave you
Ready?
past.
We passed that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Broccoli, broccolini, beetroot, Brussels sprouts, baby
I
spinach.
don't even have any of these.
I need 2 more, don't I?
Yeah.
He's
You
here.
can have a
I'll
chat
go
with me.
Baddies.
Yum,
You
yum.
can eat them. What?
Oh my god.
Hurry up.
He's finished. He's in the. He's
Nah,
there.
he-
Nah, he's there. He's
10
in that. He's in that.
seconds.
He's in that place.
There's a solid 2
You know that place?
Bulgur is a
Okay,
we
yep.
talked about this the other day.
5 seconds.
He's in that place.
Banana.
Yeah. I was going to
didn't say
say, you
banana
didn't even say banana.
Come
Bro,
on.
I promise you, all I had in
was
my head.
Bulgur.
I didn't even have. Bro, I had baba ganoush and a freaking blueberry muffin, bro.
I thought I only had to say like raw produce.
Nah,
like,
I had baba ganoush and blueberry
beef.
muffin.
You guys are
Yeah,
so
true.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
man,
So
bro.
I'm
When
on
you started
3.
doing that beetroot and broccolini, I said,
Yeah.
yo.
Baby
Good stuff,
spinach.
guys. Good stuff.
3, 2
there another
to
one?
Daniel, 1 to Carlos.
He's on 3.
I'm king.
Wow, 3, 2, 1. All right, well, how many
Should
you
we
got left?
do?
This could be, yeah.
I can do another 3.
Because right now this technically could be a this
could
not
be
a
a
decider. No, it's not. If
Alright.
you get it,
Case,
you're
yeah.
3. Yeah, it's not.
Give you a hard one then. Famous historical figures.
Oh, this is actually
10.
easy. It's your mind is gonna.
Give me
10.
famous historical figures.
Hey,
10.
we just have to push them up to 11.
Why? I'll push you up.
You haven't played.
I'll push you up 12.
13.
Who do you think? Do I look like a stupid? I'm staying at 12.
Wait, famous historical figures.
Yeah.
That's not hard, guys. Are you guys dumb?
14.
No, it's
14?
you played it.
15.
15.
That's all you done.
You have it,
One
bro.
per 2 seconds. That's it.
Yes, you do.
One
Alright.
buffer.
Famous historical figures. That's
Period.
it. All right.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I just clocked at something. 16.
16.
Who do you know?
16.
Who do you not?
Nah, I know.
I'm about to say 17 even.
17.
And he's gonna say 18. 17.
All I know is
17.
18 just to win my slap it on the table.
18.
18,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey,
You don't
hey,
have
hey,
18.
Just
hey,
a slap it on
You
the
don't have
table
18.
right
Wait,
there.
stop.
What you got?
19. 18, go for it. I'll
18.
call.
All right, ready?
18? Bro, hey, pause.
You don't have 18.
If I had 18,
Bro, what?
No.
If you have 18, we'll all say, wow, it's so big.
Oh my God.
Dick
All
man.
3 of us will say
we're
that. Yeah,
letting him
you'll
think,
be
we're
dick
letting him
man for
think.
real.
All right, ready? 3, 2,
doesn't have 18.
1, go.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Amelia Earhart, Jesus, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, Judas.
Like, come on,
what
man.
am I at 10? Okay, good. Slow it down. Nelson
That's what I was
Mandela,
getting at.
Harriet Tubman. How many more I need? 5?
Sure.
It's all right to name
Mary,
Asian ones too.
Joseph, Adam, Eve. Does it count? Or am I dragging it?
I think you
I
are.
can't give you Adam and Eve, but the rest were all good.
All right, King David, King Saul,
Sure.
Prophet Nathan, Elijah.
You know what? I was not.
I'm
thinking
not
of
gonna
Bible
lie.
figures.
That's not. Yeah.
What?
I think that's a
Nah.
cop out.
Yeah.
Those are real people.
Obviously,
Nah.
yeah,
I was
but
thinking.
like,
I was
come on.
thinking about.
Adam and Eve, I took away and I gave you Elijah.
Some
That
of
was-
them are historical.
I know it's historical,
But-
but that's not what I meant, guys.
Yeah,
you know
she's
what I
talking
meant
about, like,
when I said
Hitler,
that. I
Genghis
meant
Khan.
Fine, Hitler, Genghis Khan.
Get out of
Yeah,
here,
that's
man.
really
That
Frida
was
Kahlo.
me.
Hey, everyone
Che
do this.
Guevara. Oh, man. Oh, my Venus.
Oh, my Gravine. micro penis.
What day was that,
Bro, that was me, you, Amelia.
You guys
Sensational.
are
Why would
bro?
you
What
do
a
that?
song, bro.
You guys
Hey,
are
sure, that
horrible.
doesn't count.
It doesn't
Fine.
count.
I don't care. I have a small one. That's fine. I don't give a heck. I'll wear it. So what's that? 4, 2, 2.
I wish this podcast was
Leave
a
it at
bit
there.
more X-rated, or like we had Patreon, because I have stories to tell you guys.
Tell us.
I read stories.
Yeah,
Damn, what you been going through?
Wait,
man?
what kind of I-rated?
like from my past.
Damn.
It's funny content.
Say it and then they pay $5
No,
to
impossible.
receive it.
Possible.
Oh man.
No one to hear this.
So he's
Some
got the
girl
extra.
some girl said it
Is
was
that the last one?
Yeah.
That's the last one. Congratulations, mate. He'll take it. He's got 4. The music, son.
Oh,
Moving into
Okay.
the sanctified conversation.
Yes, let's go back.
Carlos,
to,
you're the only person that went to CalledOut Music's concert.
Yes.
So you run us through what the concert was like, and then we'll all just have a conversation around whatever we feel from that conversation.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go.
First of all, I didn't want to go.
You didn't?
I didn't want to go.
Hater.
No,
So you don't love
not
God,
because
that's
I don't
fine.
like called out. It's just like, man, I don't know if I can be bothered going now.
Got the
Busy
praising your
day.
word.
Where was it?
Busy
What
day.
location?
Collingwood.
Okay, see?
Very weird
Lost.
location, but it was cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I liked it. I think I started with what I liked the most. I think going to watch a gospel artist, you're almost there to praise rather than
Of course.
there for the actual artist. And I think that's what a lot of
Ideally, right? Yeah.
and to be fair, I did feel like that's what a lot of people felt.
That's good.
It felt like they cared more about praising more than I'm actually excited
Nah, because
to
dead ass,
see.
yeah. If you go to a gospel thing and majority of people are doing these one with the phone as opposed to these one with the hand.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Brother, at one point, because I was trying to catch content, I was trying to record some content, yeah. But at one point, no one had their phones out.
Oh, that's
It was
nice.
just this. I said, yeah. I said,
That's
all
very
right.
nice.
Bro, I was like, let me put my phone down slowly. It looked like I'm not here trying to worship too. But that's what I love the most about it. But overall, it was a good night. One of the funniest moments of the whole night for me. I think we were speaking about it before. So one of the sponsors, what do they call it? Like when they're sponsoring a child.
I mean, I can give you
There's
some
a
names.
few.
Compassion.
Compassion?
Caritas.
I think this one
Yes.
might actually be. I don't know if this one.
I think it was. They were
Compassion,
I think it was
Caritas,
Compassion, yeah,
World
Blue,
Vision.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So Compassion was one of those that sponsored one of the sponsors to bring called out. Right. She comes on stage and the majority of the people are Africans, but it was a white lady that was representing the thing. All right, cool.
That's okay.
That was just okay. Yeah. No, nothing wrong with it. Right. But the crowd was a little bit loud at the start, and then she's like, "Can I say a testimony, guys?" Everyone just went quiet.
I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to help your own.
Oh my God.
So she came. So she was at the front. She had two.
She said, "Can I share my testimony?"
Yeah. And
Pin drop.
to be fair, as Christians, you want to share
Of
testimony, you want to
course,
listen.
of
We got
course.
quiet.
For sure.
Yeah, really respectful. So it was good. She had two on her left, two people on her right side, volunteers, whatever. She shared her testimony, very powerful. And then she was just like, this is all about, when you're sponsoring a child, I just want to know that, if you've been moved and you want to sponsor a child, just put your hands up right now. I didn't expect that was
All
going to
of this
happen.
building.
Bro.
Who wants Kwame?
No,
Who wants
bro.
Kwame?
You know what I thought was going to happen? I thought it was going to be like, come see us at the end. This is that. No, she was like, put your hands up right now.
Receive it.
The funny thing, the people around me, they're like, they're like, wow, this is very, I would actually like to sponsor. And then she said it, and everyone just went quiet.
Bro, everyone's so full of it.
bro.
In this
Bro, the people around me did this. They started looking down. No, bro, for me, that's the funniest part, bro. So some people put their hands up. It was actually beautiful.
Hey, stop doing your hand like that, please. We're gonna get banned.
No, like,
Okay, all right, he's done it again. This is the third time.
no, what do you mean? Like,
From the side of the
Can you just split your fingers
with the
when you
all
do that,
black
please?
stripes.
okay.
Okay, West, bro.
Anyways, guys, I'm trying to be serious.
Yeah.
Right? So some people,
Kwame East.
some
Sorry, carry on.
people-
Keep going. I'm sorry.
some people actually put their hands up to sponsor a child. This is the
Beautiful.
funniest part, right? She sent us volunteers straight. Go,
Kill.
go.
Yeah, bro.
You
it's
go
crazy.
over there. You go over there. You go over there.
Can't miss the opportunity.
Can't miss the
Get onto it
opportunity.
straight away. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. For me, I started thinking of a couple of things, and I was like, okay, like, of course she's saved, and she's trying to help people out and these stories. But someone's like, is this an avenue to be able to do that as well?
I think so. Very clearly, yes.
Yeah, it feels weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? because it felt like I want to get your attention. I know you guys will listen if I say this.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not just talking about that night. I'm just talking about just in general in certain spaces. And I think we spoke about conferences charging so much money as well.
Yeah.
The moment is like, wow, this is so expensive, but you say word of God, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, I do feel a little bit funny about that.
You know what's funny is just think about this now. Like a lot of Christians, mainly non-Christians or people that are new to the church space, feel the same way about tithes and offerings messages.
Oh,
and we just don't perceive it that way, right? But they just will be like, oh, like, so right after your worship, you take a bit of time to ask people to give up their money? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I can see how it feels uncomfortable. Especially, we have a friend where he told me like he went to a particular church and he's like, the guy gets on stage and asking for, you know, like not asking, but encouraging the offering. But in their mind, it's asking for money, right? And he's like, he's wearing Alexander McQueen shoes on and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I can see how that stuff trips people up. You know what I mean? Like I can definitely see it. Like we can philosophize as Christians or as church people of, you know, how it's like, okay, well, we're overdoing it with like, you can have nice things and give and all. We don't know how much it gives and all. But it's like, I don't see that. I don't see that premise in the Bible at all. It doesn't exist. To me.
That
asking for offering.
No. The look nice and how do I describe it? Because the only people that were doing up the rule look nice was the Pharisees and Sadducees, and Jesus called them filthy. What do you call it? Filthy tombs filled with dead man's bones, bro.
What do you mean by look nice?
In
like
terms of like, you know, how the
like dripped out.
the dripped out pastors that we have nowadays. I hear how it fits in our modern context, but it's like,
yeah,
you don't need to.
No, you wanted nice things, bro. Just say it. Like,
no, of course.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like that's just and own that a little bit.
Owning
not
it makes
not
it
the
more
humble
comfortable for people, right?
Yeah.
I just
I see
like
that.
this is obviously another
That's
conversation where it's
another-
like it gets tone deaf to a certain point when it's like you have members of your congregation struggling financially and whatnot and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen's on. But I think specifically with is this the time and place for it? Like me and Marwa fell victim to this once, but it's like there is a thing of the reason they get on it so quick and whatnot is they're smart at the end of the day, right? And these things are businesses. Like when you tell me a tour is sponsored by or in partnership with or whatever, with Compassion or World Vision or whatever, you kind of go like, wait, so money that people donate to you, you're using to fund some musician's tour? That's weird to me, right? But what does that mean? That means there's an opportunity for more sales.
Reinvestment.
Right? So when they go, it's like the mindset is, hey, we need to make sales. And they will mask it as like, I'm not saying they don't make an impact. I'm saying like they over hype the impact they make, right? And so it's like, that's why as soon as, because people of faith tend to be quite believing of the stage, right? So it's like whatever, which is why it's so dangerous when it's like, when you don't, you know, test what the preacher's saying against the word, you know what I mean? And things like that.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing happens where it's like you, sorry, Marwa has done everything to avoid the camera.
Just mash up my
and
whole,
still ended up, you could have just said.
mash up my
you're
whole
good.
backdrop.
But it's like, it becomes a thing of there's a manipulation involved that makes people feel, okay, well, this person's saying these things. This is so emotional. I love God. God loves people. Let me take care of people. And if my emotions in that moment lead me to putting my hand up, maybe to be of interest, they come and secure the sale then and there, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, because there's nothing more awkward than getting like this photo of Bagus in Indonesia.
That's so good.
Right?
They just put it away.
And then you go, oh, I don't think I want to do this.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I know they're not going to shame you for it, whatnot, but it's like, they also know that there is a shame that exists and they kind of benefit off of that. Right? Because I don't know, the way we talked about this recently with like a lot of these things, like when I look at like the bureaucracy involved in all these like organizations and all this kind of stuff, whatnot, I'm like, bro, if I have, because right now, what is it? $50 a month minimum?
Yeah, something
right?
like that, yeah.
In this economy, that's $600 a year. I would much prefer on my holiday to whatever location, I take time to do something around like local schools, like what you guys did in Fiji on your honeymoon, Daniel.
Banger.
Right? And while I'm there, hey, here's 600 for a local mother that I met. Hold it.
Hold that.
That is, to me, much better. But that doesn't support the system and whatever, all this kind of stuff. And so I find that stuff corny. Also, I did see the video of her singing the Ghanaian anthem. And it's just the funniest thing at the CalledOut con. It's very interesting. When
I haven't even seen too many visuals from the team.
Why the Ghanaian anthem? That's also why I said Kwame, guys.
I really like what you're saying in terms of how you can support. Shout out to Damien because he actually went on a mission trip to Uganda. Right. And he was just talking about, in his podcast, they were talking about how if there's a church here that has a direct relationship with a school or with a particular place,
they always do typically.
That's he's saying he sees the most impact
100%
that kind of way. You know, and I was like, okay, cool. Because like if I was to do it, I want to do it like seeing that direct impact. I think trying to give when it's just so there's just too much,
too broad,
involves. Too broad. You know, okay, cool. Our church has a direct relationship with this church, has a direct relationship with this school. I know that if I give to my church directly, this is where it's gonna go. I like that. It's 1-2 step. You know, so I really like that pathway. But yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. I've never really sponsored a child before. Maybe I should did once in high school, and then, but also, I also do like send money back home. As well.
Well, this is the thing. It's so
like I don't fully I don't feel like if the goal is to support, you know, people who are a lot less fortunate, I think we're all sort of doing that to an extent already. Do you get what I mean?
There's the organized direct way of it though as well, I think. Which I think that's where
I send that directly to my auntie, bro. I send directly to my cousin.
He's saying for people that don't have access to outlets.
I guess
because this is my thing, right? For me, I actually don't have an issue at all when it comes to the moment. Like people saying, like, because I remember that was the case in Hillsong as well.
Yeah.
Every year they have that.
Yeah.
Bodies on bodies walking through the aisles with the blue paper.
Yeah, of course.
I'll always not do my thing. I'll let you guys go for it. But I'm like, if there was going to be one room to try to get some people to sponsor some children, it would be in the Christian conference with 25,000 people in the building. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, ultimately,
so for me, it's like,
it is helping out these kids.
So that's the thing. So I'm like, for the people that, you know what, this is actually my throwaway that I can do this. Like, as in, I don't want to think too hard about this.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I can hear it. You know, like
if you want to be a bit more intricate, critique that system because we think about how much money actually goes directly. And if you are one of those people, then all right. That's the thing as well. If we do that, but then we don't back it up with actually trying to look for ways to then put our money into something as well.
Yes,
which is, I think a lot of people sit there, this, that,
Yes.
and then they don't even do anything at all. I'm like, bro, just shut up.
Sure.
If you're not going to add anything to this, then don't even get engaged. But I think if we do critique, then that's when we start getting creative and we look into sending directly or being overseas and actually doing it. It is crazy though, the impact you see on the directing.
What do you feel about moments like that's supposed to be genuine, but you feel like people are being strategic with it? Like, do you feel like that's still being genuine though? I'm not talking about this particular situation.
I get what you mean.
I'm talking about a situation in general where it's like, okay, well, this is supposed to be a moment where if you genuinely want to give, if you genuinely want to do this.
Like when the pastor's about to preach and goes, and these are my books that you can get in the foyer.
Yeah.
That one kills me.
We don't want it. It's in size 18 font. So it's 14 pages. Get out of here.
So I guess my question to you is, if there's a strategic approach, do you think that can still be genuine?
I think so. I think because we don't talk about that when it comes to business, people being strategic and trying to be genuine with their heart and what they do. I think if you want to achieve something, you have to be strategic as well, no? Like you can have a genuine heart about something, but think calculatively about how you achieve it. No. But I'm saying that now I'm going beyond business into like
but
speak directly to this in terms of being on the stage. I think you can have a genuine heart and be strategic in having impact of that as well. I don't think there's a problem with that.
Yeah. The thing is, I can't pinpoint a problem. I
there's no problem.
I think there's no problem, but there is the wrong time. Do you get? Like as in. There's no.
It's like, for example, I would prefer if, come to the same event and just have a stand. I don't need you on stage.
Yeah, nobody going to that.
Exactly.
Well, but
Okay, so
what
but
does
see,
that tell you?
That
Then?
means that it doesn't.
No, but
That tells you that the strategy is to then exploit people's
no,
attention.
but the thing is,
in
we
the
do need to
moment.
realize that sometimes a decision is also brought about. Like sometimes we need to spur things on, though, right? Like we can't negate that fact.
Okay,
There's encouragement.
Okay.
That's a virtue.
What about I just go up and I say what I say and I say meme at the back?
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah,
But you can also do the put if you want
is
to do
the
it right
problem,
now.
is the problem,
That's what I'm saying,
is
though.
the
It's like-
problem that they approach the people straight away?
I don't think there's a whole problem with the whole thing. I'm just pointing out like, because for me that's my first time seeing
that.
these
Yeah,
things.
right.
You know what I mean? So for me, I'm like, oh, because you guys experienced that, you guys seen that like Hillsong
Yeah.
and all that. I haven't experienced it. So for me, it's just more like, oh, okay, cool. I wonder if this is the norm, right? Because I think with
I don't
those
see it often,
situations,
but I've seen it a
Yeah.
few times.
It's
yeah.
normally
I
in
don't-
certain type of events.
because you know what it is? Like what one Nora was saying is that I'm getting you emotional, and then now you're here. I was like, perfect.
Get 'em.
Yeah. Get me here.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
Because brother, I almost
My sources, I have a couple sources. They messaged me about some things.
Oh,
They said
gosh.
I love this, bro.
the reason it started late
Uh-oh.
is that half the tickets said that doors open at 4 and the other half said at 6.
With the 4 o'clock tickets,
That
the
is
black
a
tickets.
2-hour discrepancy.
Yeah, I was
And
confused
doors
myself.
were opening at 6.
Oh.
Some people, another person here, felt a little bit weirded out that the place was actually a yoga studio.
I didn't even know that.
I said, that's not that bad to me.
Yeah.
Like you hear the stories of churches that like use a strip club
Yeah.
for their Sunday
Yeah,
service
yeah,
or whatever. Just whatever.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Bro,
Like my thing is, don't turn the church into a strip club on the weekends.
but turn the
Strip club into a church on Sunday.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Praise break.
Right? All my days. We never said this on it. That's my biggest problem with Hillsong's North Melbourne campus. What's the
City Road?
What's
Oh.
the venue called?
Oh, Festival Hall. No.
Festival Hall.
Festival Hall, yeah,
Festival
yeah.
Hall.
Yeah.
That's my biggest. We'll get in trouble.
Just bleep it out.
All right, no. All right,
What?
they
What
paid
happened?
$24 million for that location. In
Okay.
all right, Festival Hall is a heritage building. You cannot like edit much, whatnot. Also, what that means is when the city sells it, because the city is involved in these purchases. They paid $24 million to this family that's had it since the 70s or something. Part of the agreement that the city has with whichever buyer is that then you also this venue still has to be available to community use, right? You can lease it out and whatnot, but it still needs to be used for whatever. So obviously it's being used on Sunday mornings for church, Friday nights for youth potentially. I don't know if they're still doing that, but they're definitely doing like Youth Alive, all that kind of stuff, whatnot. But then like Saturday night will be Rema's concert,
Yeah.
right?
Crazy.
Sunday night will be someone else's, some death metal band,
Yeah.
so all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, on so many levels, like you paid $24 million to get this property. First of all, you could have spent $3 million to do something either in the Northwest or the Southeast or whatever. If there's that much money to buy a property, why don't you just go and feed people, right? Why don't you go, and which obviously they give a lot of money and whatnot, but it's like, why don't you then support even more churches that are in need of better buildings, all this kind of stuff. There's so many layers to this.
It's tough, man.
It's
I think these are
because
valid
I just hate
critiques.
the Pentecostal worldview of like, we need to win the land because it means something. I don't know what it means. It doesn't, like, especially when you're gonna not then put a stance on this is now a holy place.
Okay.
You're pimping out the pulpit literally.
I think that's my issue, and why the critiques I believe are valid is because, again, if we take it back to how some people feel towards Ty's messages on a Sunday or seeing preachers looking dripped out, it adds those marks, stains, and barriers that it's like,
it's
damn
bad.
it. I wonder what that.
Okay, wait. I'm confused though. Because you said you're fine if they're using a strip club as a church
sure.
on Sunday.
And
but then
just
how
to be
come?
neutral
Why is
here,
this one different?
Neutral,
No, because
yeah,
this is
so-
their
so
building.
just
Okay,
you
you
spend.
spend.
Okay,
Okay, so
if
yeah.
I'm-
I was just trying to follow you.
Yeah, exactly,
got you.
right? So,
Got you.
I mean, this is similar to when I'm gonna butcher this guy. I don't remember the names in certain like chronicles and all that kind of stuff. But it's like when they get hungry at a certain point and they eat the food that's on the altar. is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It was David's men, no?
Right?
Mm.
And then God's like, man, it's gone. It's gone. Like
Yeah.
you needed, so you used.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
But when it's in certain settings, someone else touched the altar and he didn't need to do that.
Oh, and he got packed up.
And he packed. It's
Yeah,
like
that
Ron?
makes
No, that's
sense.
not
That
it.
makes
I can't remember.
sense.
That was the
So it's that kind
Yeah,
of
I
thing.
hear
And
it,
I
I
think
hear it.
it's just, it's weird to me. But yeah, it's like specifically, this is just to be neutral. Hillsong, I think it was New Jersey at the time. Carl Lentz was also leading that one. And he was saying, he's like, we didn't have a building, so we would use a strip club for our church, right? Or a club or whatever it was. And he was like, we'd often find like people that were like just
Still-
passed out
yeah.
from the
Jeez.
event
Nice.
before, behind the bar, whatever, and we'd be like, oh, we can take care of you and whatever. So I'm like, it serves a purpose.
Okay,
but if now in your venue,
You're
letting-
your church, you know what I mean? And this is where it's like, oftentimes we get so on to like other denominations for being religious and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, hey man, some of that also comes from a place of fear of God, you know?
in terms of
course.
reverence.
Yeah.
Of course.
makes sense.
Okay.
Because yeah, that
I feel
my,
you.
my question was going to be around the like, I would be interested to know the foresight, like the intent. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the long term intent of something like a $23 million down pay. Because it was very public. I mean, I think Triple J
Well, it had to-
reported
well,
on
so,
it at
so
the
things
time.
like this have to be public.
Yeah,
They have
exactly.
to be
Yeah,
public,
especially
yeah.
heritage, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I wonder what that long term play becomes of that compared to like literally, 3 milli. Build up I was about to start rapping Chunks' 3 million Instagram song. I don't know why. $3 million into a building and then support,
Make it yours,
church
yeah.
plant, whatever, missions. Bro, it's so many interesting things there, but it's a bag.
But to be honest, it was a very good night.
I can imagine.
But honestly, like
Nah,
just taking all that stuff out. Honestly,
Banger.
I forgot the church that I should put it. Is that Elevate? I don't know. I forgot the name. But they did it. It was good. Again, it's just for me. Again, anything that the thing that stood out is just the worship. Everyone is
Yeah,
just
of
there.
course.
I saw
He's got
kids
some
there.
bangers.
I saw all the like. It's just beautiful to finally see a space of just
there were
family.
kids.
Like some people just coming in with the pram and you with the
That's
kids
so
there. They
cute.
chilling at the back. They sitting at the front. I was just like, this is a
Bro.
beautiful space. Whereas like people. Even there's a moment where we were just praying for each other as well.
Oh, wow,
So when CalledOut was just doing his thing on the piano, just like, I don't know who you came with, but if there's someone next to you, if there's anything that they're going through, they can just say one word and just, pray for them as well. Just to be around people and just praying for each other. Like we spent some time and I was like, man, this is beautiful. And then energy went up again. I was like, yeah, this night was a banger, bro. So,
Bro, this corporate worship thing, I've even
love
told you all about this. It was when we went to where Joshua was preaching that night.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro! This thing about this corporate worship vibes, right? You know when the Bible talks about like enter His courts with thanksgiving, He's doing with praise, all this stuff, and talking about God inhabits the praises of His people, all of these type of chit chat, bro. There was this one time, it was the event, serious worship, right? When I tell you. People, it's very weird to describe spiritual experiences
In human terms.
and then try to make it sound as how it felt, bro. It was on this vibe of the song was talking about like let the King enter kind of vibes, like we exalt you, all this. I felt brought to my knees in terms of like, and what it felt like was someone bigger than me or greater than me has come through this building. That was not only me that felt that. It almost looked like a wave, I promise you guys. It swept through in like a genuinely, someone was like a procession. It swept across right to left. Everyone came down. And I was like, I genuinely felt like someone just entered this room right now. I said, this group worship is a madness. Bro. Come to church, man, friend.
That's the one where like
Have an
the pastor
encounter.
goes, the Holy Spirit is here, and you actually go, yeah.
yeah.
And normally they say, you're like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I didn't feel it this time. I'm not trying to grieve in that, but like, I don't know. It's not. Bro, this one I said, oh my days, bro. Someone walked through the room.
Here is presence.
I said, man, it's mad.
Yeah, I felt that on Saturday.
Good, man.
Good.
I
That's
stepped
really
outside
good.
on that, man.
I really was not trying to go outside, but it was
Go
good.
by yourself or?
Nah, I went with the missus.
Come on.
The babes.
Cute little Saturday night, man.
Yeah, kilos at night, man.
Oh, my
love
days.
them, man.
What else on the bill, man? Got some couple other things, bro.
The celebrities did their cosplay. Met Gala happened.
The Met
Oh,
Gala.
the Gala.
Met Gala, Mari Gala.
I want to hear you.
I'm in agreement with what he's about to say.
I love your thoughts on it already. Like you don't care about people's opinions on it. like the outfits.
All my days.
Because you know how people just come here and say, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the outfit.
I don't care.
I don't care.
The thing is,
I know
do
say
it. Do it. I'm happy for you. Have your opinions. Say that you love fashion, whatever. If it's funny, it's funny. It's just, you don't all need to sound the same. Why did I drop one to pick up another? You don't all need to sound the same.
And how are they sounding?
They all, like, it's the same terminology. They sound like...
Cis 8 down.
They sound like black gay men.
How does a
All
black
of
gay
them.
man
Like
sound?
the you know, like like the lingo, like of like the stereotype black American gay dude.
Yeah.
He ate down,
He ate
left no crumbs, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was.
Saucy
black man.
Santana language, man.
Yeah, that's it. Saucy Santana. Period.
Clock that. Steve, bro.
I clocked it.
Met Gala's an interesting event, bro.
I like what they wear and stuff. Cool. I don't actually understand what the Met Gala is still. Like, I know it's a charity thing. I know,
They raise some
but it's
money
like
for-
after the red carpet where they walk up. Where do they go?
People
do they
don't know.
go?
They don't show what's inside.
you don't
It's
like
meant
take
to
your
be like
phones
an
in.
exclusive thing
So is
inside.
it dinner?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
an
dinner.
award?
It's dinner.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's tables, right? So
I
it's
think
like a
it's-
dinner gala kind of
yeah.
situation. You don't take your phones in with you,
Right.
You actually meant
You
to like
surrender
lock-
your
yeah.
device.
Yeah. So you will only see like there's a
really?
few photos where they took photos in the bathroom, right?
Okay.
So like
Yeah,
they snuck in
yeah.
the phone, but you're really gonna see that because
But apparently it's bad. Like, it's not worth. Apparently,
Well,
but
they
I want to go
pay a
and see if it's
crazy
worth
amount
it
to
or
be
not.
there, correct?
75.
75,000.
75,000. Well, which I'm
$75,000
sure
for a
is
ticket?
sponsored for.
Far,
But
most
yeah, a lot of
people,
people.
A lot
yeah.
of
A lot
yeah.
of the designers.
The
eh?
designers will pay for you, or like TikTok will buy a table, or
Yeah.
Brad will
Right.
buy a table. Because I think that's why I don't know if you guys know Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
he
Oh,
did.
he wasn't
wasn't
Because
there.
he killed her last year, and
He
apparently he
was
had like
not
the
there.
best outfit,
Right.
and then everyone was kind of like mad
Yeah.
this year that he wasn't there.
Because this is his style. This is
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
theme
yeah.
this
Extravagant
year.
and whatnot. Yeah. Everybody gave us a thesis on their stories.
yeah, no,
And now let's talk about Tiana Taylor. And now we cannot forget the queen, Rihanna. Also, Rihanna's pregnant again?
Yeah, she is.
Use your butt for once. What? Sorry.
whoa.
That dick man, bro.
ASAP Rocky is dick man.
Oh my god.
Hey man, they look so happy though. He
Hey,
looks
I
like
love-
he's
I
the
love
happiest
ASAP so
guy.
much.
Father.
Did you see
Yeah.
that thing where they were like,
Say one good thing about a black.
say something about like why you love black women or something. He goes, I love my black woman.
Yeah.
Come on.
He didn't want to get in
Like, something
trouble.
she's stolen from your wardrobe or
Yeah.
something. He's like, what's she stolen? She's like, I stole her heart so she can take whatever. I was like, yeah, he's smooth guy. Smooth guy.
He's happy.
But yeah,
pretty flat
some of the fits were actually very dope.
I love
like
Lewis.
Lewis Hamilton, bro. My day,
That guy's a
guy.
fat.
in
Yeah,
the
he's
world.
proper with the fashion. Bro.
I did not understand Damson Idris's thing.
What with the
Which,
hell?
and I'm not saying
Hey,
that, like,
I love-
I always say this might be the guy I'm the happiest for. I love the
That's
way
interesting, yeah.
women love this guy.
Wait, what do you do? Didn't you
He had
ask
the he had
when
the
they
Formula One
pulled off
suit
his
and they pulled it
thing
off.
and
Yeah,
he had the
'cause-
Daft Punk
yeah.
thing going on.
Was he
I
sponsored
mean,
by
because
them?
number one,
What was it? I don't know.
because he's featured in a movie with Brad Pitt. He's a F1 driver.
Oh yeah.
So even when he pulled up in that F1 car and dressed
yes.
up. and then-
Right.
True.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then he pulled that.
Okay,
then,
this,
yeah,
this
yeah.
makes sense now.
Yeah,
I like context. One thing I thought was funny, ASAP Rocky's cane
Yeah.
had a gun as the handle.
The gun,
Oh, yes,
yeah,
I did.
yeah.
After that whole lawsuit and everything, I thought that was funny.
I like Cinch. Cinch was clean, was just calm with it. And then he had I like the way that he was moving about with it, because he also had the cane and hit him with the hoof. I said, this is a real
Yeah,
UK
that was very calm.
Cinch feels like AI,
Yeah,
Try.
like artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson. Yeah,
Zendaya had a couple of.
she's just always beautiful.
She was a bit.
Her outfit
People
was
were
the
a bit- yeah,
same
yeah,
yeah.
As another, as I forgot who.
Someone else on the same night?
Yes,
Yeah, bro.
yes.
Crazy. I
Yeah,
never
Gail
seen that
King
one.
was funny. They should have left her in space.
Oh,
Didn't see the fit.
I didn't see
Not
it.
this guy doing his think piece now
Yeah,
too.
the pieces.
If I tell you who her outfit was probably created by,
my
can we?
days.
All right,
I need to see it first.
yeah. Can everyone look at it?
Okay. Are we cutting this out?
No. Go for it, and then we'll cut it out when I say it. Who else killed it? I'm trying to think. Janelle Monáe. Wow.
Oh, bro,
That was
Cis
just
ate
cool.
down.
Cis ate down.
Yeah, that one is a real
and-
period.
And she's not even cis.
Huh?
Like she's not CIS. She's
I
gonna be
was saying, what the
SIS.
heck is he saying, bro?
Nah,
Oh, yeah, I do
that was
remember
proper fit.
Girl King, yes.
All right.
Tell us.
Okay, now we're gonna have to bleep this out. Get ready.
I thought that too.
What do you mean?
I thought that too
Oh, you
when
said
I
it
saw
looks
it.
like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
the girls that get it, get
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought you were saying that it was actually, but you're saying it looks like.
Oh,
I
what I
agree.
thought.
I agree.
Take that time down.
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
Who
man.
else?
What about Tanner?
Nah, I really
I
like
like
that.
the theme of black dandies.
Black
Kinda
dandies
cool.
was
that was
I had to
dope.
look into what
Was it
dandyism
finally
is.
tailored
Because
or
I was like,
something?
black dandy. Oh, that's new in my house.
tailored for you.
Dandy nong, bro. Pharrell's pearl suit blazer.
Pharrell is a fly guy.
Yeah.
You guys see that photo with I
Doechii?
think like all the Louis
he's-
ambassadors?
Oh, sorry. The
Doechii.
flyest person by far, Pusha T. That man
dude,
is.
Oh, that was
Cocaine dust.
fire.
Bro, people were flaming him though.
No,
They were saying me when I take out my locks after 3
no.
months.
Oh, yes, I did
What a
see that.
danger.
Yeah.
Bro, he looked incredible.
Yeah.
He looked.
Because I asked him a
sorry.
question. I forgot. What was the question I asked him? That, like, who do you think is the fly? He's like, who? Me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a fly guy.
Everyone's saying we're gonna hear bars about this fit in his next
Bro,
drop.
and I want to hear it
It's
as
gonna
well.
be there, man.
I love that guy.
Yeah, Doechii killed me.
Doechii, yeah.
I didn't
Because
like
she's
the
copping a bit of
LV.
no. This is before. This is when
What,
she
the eye?
pops out. No,
Yeah,
in the elevator.
umbrellas.
Because she didn't want anyone to see.
She didn't want
how
to see,
it-
so they ran, put up a screen, and then the umbrellas on top, so people couldn't get photos from top. I need more effing umbrellas.
Put up more
Where's my
umbrellas?
umbrellas? Cussing out. So she started getting a little bit dragged on the socials.
Yeah, I saw that.
About that, and then she doubled down.
I saw that when you need more umbrellas or something.
"Oh my gosh, bro!" Right.
I don't know why. I don't know why to
I
get.
didn't
I don't
know.
know why to act like that.
I thought something about being branded seemed weird on
Like the
bit of-
LV on her face?
The LV, it just made me uncomfortable. Also,
Black.
should have just done this on my stories like everyone else.
Yeah, you should have.
I get why it's fun now.
Yeah. You clearly have an opinion,
I'm a prisoner of
but now
it.
you're just
They're
doing the
about to comment
podcast.
hypocrites.
Hey, spam it in the comments right now. Man. Put a crit in there, man. Just get the engagement up. Yeah.
Kai got invited, but he decided not to go.
Oh, he got invited to the actual
He
man.
got
I
invited.
thought
He
it was
He's
didn't,
the
not
after
face 75
party.
bad.
nah, he didn't like who was gonna sponsor him.
Oh.
The brand.
Who was it?
Well, no one knows. But,
Oh, right.
but-
That's what
but
you're
Kai
saying.
might
Yeah.
be. Yaga.
Fair
Celebrities are
enough.
just very interesting people, man. Because the
It
party that
is.
he went to, the after party,
He got
just
invited.
watching it, I was like, because Mama and I looked at it and we were like, bro, first of all, it seemed like dead haps,
Yep.
scary a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
And then it was just
felt
people
dark.
with dirty money for no reason. Because I was looking into that. What was that brand again? Oh, I forgot their freaking name. The watch
The
company,
watch and
Patek Philippe?
bro. Nah, it starts
Audemars?
with J.
Jay?
I believe it starts
Jacob
with
and
J.
Co?
Yes.
Jacob Arabo.
Yeah. That's the one.
Interesting.
300,000 on the wrist.
That's the one
yeah,
that has
yeah,
like the
yeah.
planetary and
Oh,
all that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob
Yeah.
is funny. because
300,000 just
yeah,
on the wrist like that.
That
This
is
not okay.
That's normal
Yeah.
for these
Yeah.
guys. Yeah,
But that's what I'm go. This room is a problem.
Well, so I think
yeah.
what they do is they will, like, he will let them wear those pieces because some of the watches are like $3 million.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys remember Floyd Mayweather's diamond watch, the one that's all diamonds all the way around?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was Jacob that did it.
Oh wow.
He is like a iconic jeweler. There's like a specific 5 time zone watch that was his thing in the early 2000s that he created. Then he went to jail for, I think, tax evasion or fraud or laundering, one of them. Then he came back out. Like in hip hop, having a Jacob piece was like a status symbol.
Yeah, bro.
And so he's like mentioned in heaps of songs and everything. But yeah, very interesting guy.
Very.
Yeah.
Just from the way he pulled
Creative,
up in the video.
incredible, but very interesting.
There's one piece that I kind of like. I get it. It's the glow in the dark one.
Yeah,
with
no,
the,
it's cool.
with the Earth, like the world map.
Yeah,
yeah, that one.
You look at it and you're like, it's cool.
Yeah,
The stuff is cool.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump through on the bag on
Oh
it.
boy.
Yeah, it was just, but it was weird, man. Like interesting vibes. I think it was an Uno tournament. Who knows what that is code for?
Yeah.
Very speak easy.
Yeah.
The venue
I'm
was
surprised
just
that
tight.
that allowed Kai to stream.
Yeah.
I mean, they're realizing the shift of attention.
I
bro.
think so.
But then again, it's like, why do you want attention for that event though? Like, it's
That's what I'm saying, which is weird.
invited anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marwa, can you run us through the thing you sent through, which was probably the most interesting part about the Met Gala?
Oh yes. I don't want to say his name because if I say it wrong, I'm gonna get flamed.
You know the name. Everyone knows the name.
I know, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
All right, Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, so he got invited to the Met Gala. I think this was his
Indian,
first. Yeah.
well, actually, no, the first
I don't-
Indian male to actually attend the
Yeah,
gala,
because Priyanka.
Oh, male. 'Cause I was
Has
gonna say
been-
Chopra, yeah.
Yeah.
Chopra
So
was
she's
there,
been. She was there as well. But yeah,
First
so this
Indian
was
male to attend. What are we
That's
doing
kind
here?
of, that's kind of impossible, right? Surely that's impossible.
Aye, man.
1.5 billion people. Somebody else
I'll search it up
in
just-
this
just-
region
just-
must have
just-
made it before.
Just to-
crazy. So yeah. Anyways, he attended the Met Gala. Everything was going well. They pulled him aside for just a quick interview. So they're doing interviews with a lot of the celebs that are walking the red carpet. It was Teyana Taylor and you put me on the spot. I didn't get her name. There was another lady as well that was with her. I want to put respect on her name so if someone can find it. So they were doing the interviews. It was just very like quick type of thing, like 2 minutes, just asking, what are you wearing? Is this your first time? Like, how are you feeling? Blah, 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 blah. So I think what people gathered from the short 2-minute clip was that they felt like the ladies weren't giving enough respect to him. Yeah. Like, they didn't do their research. They didn't realize that you guys are standing in front of a legend type of thing. And this is what the comments were kind of saying afterwards. And so it became a whole conversation of like, what's going on? Is it the fact that they just put, they were calling them influencers, which they're not. Teyana Taylor is not an influencer. She does a lot. But it's... Now. Sorry? Okay. I mean, yes, they do all that. But it was like, is it, the fact that they just put, people there who aren't really journalists? Because if they had journalists there, they would know, da-da-da. But anyways, it was a whole conversation of like, what's going on? Why did this happen? And yeah. So I was like, interesting take to see.
Like social media outrage, to be honest, because I'm looking at it now. People are like, all they're doing is saying...
No, if you watch the video, it was fine. Like it was innocent. They were having a conversation.
The video was calm, but I think it's giving the vibe that you don't know who that person is.
It's not rude. They were not rude. They were not educated.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It was just there.
So they wanted to be, people want more glazing.
It's not glazing. There's a certain level where like
a bit of glaze.
You cannot. Yeah. Bro, it's about. All right, let's say Amari Gala happens, and Dean Forbes comes through.
Yes.
Right?
Guy.
Somebody should be at the door being like, hey, let us walk you to your seat.
Yes, yeah, okay.
Or like, you know what I mean?
There's a bit of respect.
There should be.
Should there be?
Yes, there should be.
Why?
Because people, what they've accomplished in their field or for their people or whatever it might be, sometimes earns respect that the other people have not earned yet. Right? When you're talking Shah Rukh Khan, it makes almost no sense to not know who that person is if you're a celebrity of any sort.
Do you think?
I do think so. That is on the
100%,
that is on the level of not knowing who Leonardo DiCaprio is.
But it's different. I'll tell you why it's different.
Just because of a different language.
No, well, it's different because America, obviously India is not constricted to India, yeah? But America markets to the world, right? India is big because of India. And the world catches on here and there.
I don't just
very big difference in terms of celebrity.
I want to add.
Man.
So he had another individual with him, and he's also and he had to step in towards the end and be like, just to let you know, like. This is one of the most famous or something.
He said this is one of the most famous men in the world.
This is one of the most famous. And then I think that's where the discourse came from because the girls were like,
I think that's weird to do as well, though.
Yeah. And it was like
weird
not
to do.
recognizing.
No, it's loud a conversation. This is not about you in this moment. No. Everyone's getting interviewed here.
It is, because he was saying, I'm wearing Sabyasachi.
But what I'm saying is everyone's getting interviewed here. Like, this isn't about...
I think
but this is the problem. They're not interviewing him.
I don't rate anyone, bro. That's
a you issue then.
Yeah, but like, I mean, these things are amazing.
Okay, it's like Beyonce coming.
Exactly.
And them being like,
but the reason,
hey, Beyonce, how's your day going? What are you wearing today? Oh, cool. Right, and then someone says,
Beyonce's acting like he's cute for being there.
I think that's what it is.
No, if they're coming across as that's very different. But if you look at it, that's not what it comes across as.
It kind of gives that vibe of like, we're talking to this guy because we have to talk to this guy. This is not their fault. The real issue is that when you take journalists away from journalist roles,
that's the problem.
You end up with these shitty situations.
That is the problem. Yes.
Somebody was saying at least give them an earpiece so you can feed information.
Exactly.
Right?
As they come.
That's why.
I think it's bad interviewing. Like, it's very bad. Like, you should know who you're going to speak to, so you add context to the conversation around that individual. But if the conversation for everyone is just what are you wearing,
No, but clearly,
You're
no.
all attendees.
But you can clearly feel that there's a disconnect, which is why his fashion design had to step in and let them know who they're talking to.
But that is with the preconceived notion of the fact that this is because of his importance, right? But I'm saying if the blanket is everyone is getting interviewed because of what you're wearing.
But
No,
I think
bro.
Let's talk about your fashion right now, bro. Not-
If you watch the interviews, how they interviewed everyone else, you can clearly see like
If they know, that's what I'm saying. It's a bad job of the interview.
If they're interviewing Pusha T, they're like, yeah, this is Pusha T.
That exactly.
You know what I mean? And then now if they know that they're interviewing Shah Rukh Khan, who's 50 times more famous
Bro,
and
one of the most
popular,
globally recognized faces in media
was
ever.
was in the
Face
top
is
10.
tough.
Bro,
Was
not
in the top
face.
10.
If you ask
Name, yes, not
ask-
face.
Face is more recognizable than the name. If you ask your dad right now,
My dad
have
doesn't
you
know
ever
Shah
seen this man's face? He'll say yes.
Nah,
My
I think
mum
he
knows who
would-
Shah Rukh
my
Khan
mum
is,
would
bro.
know.
Honestly,
No,
why
no,
you
no,
lie to
no,
me?
no, 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 now you're
I
being
think they-
dishonest,
No,
intellectually dishonest.
That, bro, my dad is not saying Shah Rukh Khan.
No. Your dad still knows. It's the same.
I'm telling you, my dad, bro.
I'm telling you the same way he would recognize Snoop Dogg
Yes.
and he would never be
No,
able
no.
to tell you a
But
song.
this is what I'm
there
telling
are
you, the
certain people, their
difference.
faces have transcended
Listen.
way beyond
We'll test
you
it
can
out
even
later.
understand.
Yeah, we'll test it out. And I'm literally, I'm going to insert it into
Do it. I don't
Listen
care.
here. American entertainment and marketing is very different to India because, again, you have the bodies in India. That's why they're big on their own
It's
back.
not just India.
Just like Afrobeats artists being major in Africa, having more numbers than American artists because of the numbers in Africa, numbers in Latinx. They market to the world in America, though, and that's where their faces are so much more recognizable
I hear
than
this
all
part.
these other people.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the big difference
No,
we have.
No, it's sort of, but
No, it's not. That's the reality.
No, I'll
That's
tell
the
you why. I'll
reality
tell you
of it.
why. Yeah, because if you look at who's the second biggest Bollywood actor, no one really knows, right? So
Yeah.
Shah Rukh Khan has taken a step out of India, which is why he's known
Yeah.
as
No, he has
globally.
transcended that.
He
That's what I'm
has.
saying.
beyond
Slightly.
India. Oh no, slightly beyond,
beyond, yeah.
like way beyond, which is why everyone's like, yo, like this is Shah Rukh Khan. Like,
But you gotta realize
Africans
too,
know who this guy is.
You gotta realize
people
too, that's because of the bodies of India. Again, we tapped in
It's
as
not
well
just
ourselves,
India.
but it's no.
If you just
Around the
start-
world,
no,
India's
but-
big, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
know.
third, almost
No,
a
no,
quarter of
I
our
know.
population,
But
bro.
Clearly, what people, the reason why people like feel away is that if Shah Rukh Khan was just restricted to India, people are gonna be like, who is this guy? It's the fact that everyone knew who this guy was. That's not Indian.
Internet, bro. People in that event
You
as
get what
well.
I'm
I
saying?
promise you, at the Met Gala event, there's probably people that didn't realize who that was, bro.
I know.
Yeah,
But once they
that's-
hear
that's-
his
I
name
agree with
or
that.
something,
It's because
they
Americans
would.
are just so like
That's what I'm
restricted
saying,
to
bro.
themselves. No, yeah. The people that you're around, they are not interested beyond themselves, right? It's like when someone comes, it's like you guys should know who this person is.
And I think the problem is like the Met Gala, it's not just for the Americans in terms of viewing. Like the whole world is viewing. So when you like have that in mind, I think once again it really just falls down to the way that they're organized.
you
They didn't have
select.
journalists there. They should have people who
Yeah.
knew, because if you know, if what Carlos said in terms of this is his first Met Gala, first Indian male coming,
So a
that's
Bollywood
already
actor.
two big
Yeah, so a
deals.
Bollywood actor.
Like I'm not saying
Yeah,
roll
no,
out.
that-
I'm not
it's
saying
a
roll
bad
out the
job
red
of it.
carpet or
Yeah.
whatever. But it's like you have to, you know, India. The whole of India is tuning in.
But
They're
this is
gonna
the thing.
tune
But I
in
think it's
to
because of
watch
this. It's like Met Gala doesn't care about that.
But
Like,
why
it's
invite him
Met Ga-
then?
Yeah, I know that.
Why are
but,
you
I mean,
inviting the
that's
man?
this is how you know they don't care about it. If this is the first time that someone has come down, it's like Met Gala doesn't need Shah Rukh Khan. Like the event is the event.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
We know, yeah.
Well, to be fair, they did raise like 31 million, which is the highest ever.
$31
So I don't know.
million.
Yeah, which is wild. So I don't know. Maybe as they're expanding, they're opening up the invitation
get
a little
more
bit more as well. But then if you just restrict it to, I don't know how it works. But if you continue to restrict it to just the US, I don't know if you guys are gonna.
I wonder how many people are probably getting tired of it. Even maybe that's why you're actually starting to
I don't
see
think
less.
I don't think
No,
so.
as in, I'm talking about the American celebrities because you're getting a lot more of the UK, a lot more of your Afrobeat artists coming there now. than
Exactly
ever been
right.
before.
Exactly right. So
Yeah.
now that you're opening it up as well, you know, you got people from the UK coming in. Yeah, as you mentioned, like the Indians and the.
'Cause it's always
you
the
know.
same Americans. Your Kim Kardashian, your
The-
you know, we've got
Yeah.
Nicki
Yeah.
that we look
Nicki
to. Nicki was there.
Nicki was
You know,
there.
your Rihanna's
Hear
and
about
stuff.
it anymore.
Bro, Nicki
Same.
Minaj is doing her thing. Now, just chill. I don't know what the heck she's up to now, but she just.
Because in a way, you're increasing viewership and people been interested in the Met
100%.
Gala when you know Burna Boy is going.
Well, I think that's why they're doing that now.
That's why they're doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to try to expand in that sense, in that
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Yeah, they
100%.
mess
I think
up.
it's also
The
that
gals
they've-
mess up.
Yeah, I feel like it's they feel that the international guys are more hyped about it, so they'll put more respect
Yeah.
on the way
event.
they attend.
More effort.
And so
Look at
yeah,
his fit, bro.
Who?
Shah Rukh Khan's fit. I want to see
I
what
was
he's.
decent.
I mean, he said him. I think he said he wasn't.
It's what I'm
really
comfortable
on
with.
theme. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just more
It
of
wasn't
comfort
like-
as well.
It
He
wasn't
says,
like,
"Stuff your black dandies."
yeah, it's just like, yeah, this is what I'm comfortable
Just
with.
I mean, to be
Comfort.
fair, if you actually look at what he wore and then search like dandyism,
Yeah.
it looks pretty similar.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of the baggy,
So I
boxy,
think the first
the
India. I think
blonde,
it's
yeah.
first Bollywood actor to
get your
attend.
goofy out, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I searched that.
Yeah.
You're
It
right.
was, it was, it was,
Yeah,
it was,
first
it
Indian
was,
man.
it was complex that I don't know. It was someone that said first Indian male.
No, you're right. You're right.
So
I
first
searched it up.
Bollywood.
First Indian man in that as
Oh,
well.
was an Indian man.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
as a guest.
Yeah.
heck?
Wow.
Not even the what do you call them? Ambani family, all of that.
Yeah,
None of them, man.
I don't think.
But
they
to be
would-
fair,
they
apparently to
wouldn't
get
go
invited
there.
is actually really hard, bro. Yeah. Apparently Kim K. Apparently Kim K.
this.
should be trying to get in for a while, up until Kanye had to.
Kanye,
go.
yeah. I heard that.
What's
Yeah.
her face?
And then-
I heard that.
I know.
Anna Wintour.
Yeah,
She,
yeah,
didn't, she
that-
didn't like the Kardashians.
Yeah,
for a
and
long
then,
time.
and then Kanye had to convince her, and then for her to get invited. Then now,
And now she's
Kanye.
there.
now she got in.
Now Kanye
Bro, on
can't
all
get
of
it.
this, because even as we're watching the after party, I was like, Mama, I hate what we've created in this world
Which is
with celebrity. Like, I hate it so much. When we're watching just the way people didn't know who Kai was in the after party, but they can tell he's got motion a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And it was just
So they
weird the
want to
way
be around, but they don't know why.
they don't know why people are around. So people, bro, I've never seen this type of glaze. People are just going about, hey, this is my, hey, Kai, you have to meet my, hey, Kai. I'm like, bro, ew. It was just
It'd be
like,
tiring.
it was disgusting.
But it's
bro.
like it's not until because even the watch guy, the camera went onto him first, and he was kind of like, "What's going on?" Then he saw Kai interacting with some
Everybody
other people.
coming and dapping
He
him.
came
And
straight
then it
to
was
the
like,
camera.
hey,
He's
hey.
like, "What's going on?"
And I was just looking, I'm like, it's gross, bro.
Yeah.
guess for who?
It's gross to see what we've like, I guess maybe elevated is the word or something like that. Like, I think it's disgusting
yeah.
what money.
I think
Has
extreme
done.
fandom where you're fanning out. This is where when you're saying like you're not a respecter of people. I think what you, at least the way I see it, because I have a similarity there where it's like I'm not a fan like this.
That's what I mean. Yes.
right? It's like, but I get excited by the concept of like, yo, this is pretty dope. Like, this is the guy that's done XYZ or the girl that's done XYZ, whatnot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like when there's extreme fandom and it's like, I'm gonna cry and everything. It's like, or it's like, oh, I need to meet this person. It's like, that's what it's weird.
It was very
yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
to see. Like, I mean, it's not new, nothing new in terms of how we act, but just watching that, I was just like, what is this space?
Yeah.
It was cramped,
Very.
tight. People are squeezing through, and I'm just like, yo. Even Jaden Smith was just
red.
bro. I remember because I saw like Kai was trying to meet
Future.
and Jaden goes, "No, don't worry, I got you." I'm thinking that like he had it. I got you. Kai eventually muscles his way through to meet Pluto. Meets him. Jaden comes back. Yeah, even like he set it up. It was just interesting,
Very
man.
funny.
It's very
but,
interesting to see
yeah.
like that after party versus the one
The
that
other one.
Burner.
Yeah.
hosted.
Yeah,
I was just like,
Kai went to the wrong one, man.
That looked live.
Yeah.
that
It did. It did.
Funny.
Burner was loving live.
Shirt off. Not even a concert. Shirt off. Crazy.
Fashion.
Yeah, nah, that was serious.
Fun fact: apparently, Future's 1/4 Korean, and it makes so much sense now when you look at his face.
I was gonna say his face does. Where the heck does that come from?
I don't know. It just happened on the internet this week. People started talking about 1/4 Korean.
One quarter's a lot.
One of your grandparents.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
Means a whole ass grandparent is Korean.
Makes sense.
Just a man.
Did you guys did you go somehow?
To
You've
what?
been invited.
To Met Gala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Let's
I'm
say-
not paying,
Yeah, you're not paying.
look, I'm curious. I'll go to anything one time.
course.
Not anything, but
Are you trying to do up? Are you trying to do up meta glasses or something for the Sitch?
To record.
Yeah.
They're gonna know.
Like, are you guys gonna try and figure out a way to record this
I
event?
feel like the security would have it hands down.
imagine rocking up and your outfit is a bottle of baby oil that says "Miss Me?" ?
What as did he? Oh, for the people that are in the event. The case has started now, by the way.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
interesting.
sort of.
The first names that were named
They're
were
trying to find the jury.
They're funny, yeah.
So apparently, I was listening to some stuff that like apparently he's like, because I didn't realize both legal teams are involved in picking the jury.
oh yeah. It's a whole thing like that.
And so like anything that's mentioned, apparently he's very involved in looking at his lawyers like, nah, we can't have this person. Whatever.
That's it.
Apparently, a key witness went missing as well.
What?
Gracious
Yeah,
already.
a named witness went
Aw.
missing.
Damn.
Just saw that
Surprise,
recently.
surprise.
Missing.
Hey man, it's gonna be a very choppy rest of the year when it comes to all of that.
Literally,
It's bro.
someone's getting chopped.
Yeah, man. Anything else that we had on the
There was something else. Let me find this. Sorry, guys. Intermission.
Okay, that's enough.
Hey, what was your favorite song from the night? Sing it for us. He ain't got it. Did you find the thing?
To be fair, like I don't know any of CalledOut's music.
Hater.
But he sang a mixture, like
A lot of
also
covers.
known
He did,
songs
he did.
too. Yeah.
I'm cutting all this out. By the way.
Can I?
Oh, you
No,
actually?
just a little bit on this.
Okay.
This is not to dunk on the
Anyways, go
event. Don't like. Do you? I hope you
think
do.
so. Good.
$79 to $119, right? Like this
Check
is
it
not.
out.
This is not. Yeah, this is not to dunk on the event at all, right? Because like running events is expensive,
expensive, yeah.
but life is also expensive. If I'm paying $80,
Give me some originals.
Give me jollof.
well,
with
there's
plantain,
that,
bro.
but it's like I'm expecting a certain type of room, certain type of event, all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's hard.
As a
It's
co-founder
hard.
of Omar Gala, I refuse to speak about any ticket price.
No.
Oh yeah.
But this is.
Oh yeah.
After what we did to the people, but thank you so much because you saw how worth it was, and we are still in the red. So, there you
But
go.
this is the thing. Like how much was Amari?
I'm never gonna say that number on here, bro.
430.
Whoa,
430.
It's 430 a ticket, right, for Amari?
what?
200.
Per ticket? You think
How much was it then?
it was
200.
I just wanted you to say.
I thought you were asking me to say the
just-
total
see,
cost
no,
of
see,
Amari.
because now
Oh, no, I could tell you the
I
ticket
just
price.
dickmanned you.
No, I thought
This
you
is
wanted
gonna become a
He
fight.
played you.
I dickmanned you.
I thought you wanted the cost of Amari.
No.
Not
Ticket
gonna say
price
that.
is
Ticket price
public
200.
knowledge.
200.
Yeah,
All right.
200.
I
200
feel
for the
like I
average.
got $200 worth out of being there.
That's
Praise
good.
God.
Right? Like when you get
got
in, you're like,
food.
okay, I can see how much something would have gone to the venue a lot, something to the food,
Performers.
something to the alcohol, something to the performers, something to
Yes.
I was like, I get it.
The amenities.
When I see some of the videos, I don't know what 120 would have gone to other than pockets,
said
a couple
marquee.
artists that you would pay maybe and whatnot. But that's what I'm saying. I
Did you want to go, bro?
No,
Did
I
you-
actually didn't. Literally, no part of it.
Man
Okay,
said
so-
marquee setup. Bro.
Someone will come and say, you pay that much to go watch an artist perform.
Yeah.
So
No, but he's gonna say like, yeah, but I
Watch-
watched the
watch me.
artist where
Watch
they've
me.
got the.
But he's not even talking about the artist. Just talking about like
Pyrotechnics.
the venue, the this, the that.
Yeah.
So I get what you're
Yeah.
coming from.
Because, like, for me, $40 could have made sense for something like that. Like, and I'm not talking about I'm talking because even some of the smaller artists now, when they're coming, like, as in like mainstream artists,
yeah.
when they're coming, and it's like you're looking at tickets and you're like,
They're doing
how am I paying
170 hustle
That's
for.
20 for like this venue or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, like this is like we're in a cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
Well, people got it. They got it, bro.
Yeah, man.
People got it, and they want to step out. I
I
want to
get it, yeah,
just freaking do it, man. Me, spend the money on what you want to spend the money on. That's good.
for sure.
If
for
you
sure,
like
for
it-
sure, for sure.
But
And
definitely, yeah.
ultimately,
But
yes.
if you're mad at the come and scream as well online, because sometimes I enjoy this. Right now, let me not even get
So
into
should we
that,
scream?
bro. Nah, yeah, no. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going. No, we're not doing that.
Why not?
I'll wait for social media discourse to catch
Okay,
up, and then
okay.
we can chime in. Right now, I'm not gonna add to this first.
Which topic are we talking about? Am I?
Bro, man, yeah,
leave it
man.
to
We saw it on
It's
in the
okay,
group
yeah,
chat,
it's okay,
man.
it's
okay.
I'm not doing that.
I've
No, bro.
No's on the payroll.
He's
on the payroll.
which payroll? For or against?
4.
Both double dip.
He's on 4.
Causing the chaos.
You
Hey,
get me, man.
Hey guys, I can help you sort this out.
Hey, man, subscribe to the Patreon for that conversation, bro.
All right.
Are you doing the older kids one and then?
What?
that
Yes.
you said? Yeah,
so that
what
was
is
the
it?
actual
Yeah,
topic.
let's get it.
Obviously Mother's Day, and we're in church, and I see one of our friends, and she friends siblings comes in with her mom, and she's grown so much, and I was like, and she sits down, and I just like peep like little handbag and all that stuff.
It's
She's a
when they get
teenager.
to handbag
She's a
stage.
teenager, like handbag, but like clearly her own style of dressing, slightly dressing like her older sisters a bit,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, it's cute, like seeing somebody become a teenager, and then they start playing the church news or the announcements on the screen, and it's like these 3 girls that are all sisters that I've known since they were all babies, pretty much, right? And the oldest one
Eyelashes.
had her own vibe, like
Did you pre the eyelashes?
mascara, whatever.
Oh, mascara? Yeah.
Eyeliner, bro.
Eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
Yeah, the eyeliner with the wing.
Yeah, and I was just like, something just hit me. I was like, damn, it must be so weird as a parent, mother, father, whatever, watching your kid become a teenager and like start to really have their own style and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's cute.
And like, yeah, there's an element that's cute. And then I was like thinking, you want to encourage that, you know, like do your thing, all that kind of stuff. But I also know, like, me as a father, I would also roast them for doing things. And I'm like, I don't want to stifle it, but I can't help it. Like, you
can't
have to
help
be
it.
roasted. Like, if I see you wearing jorts and a button-up shirt.
Hey, but that might
But that's the thing. And they're saying, oh, no, Cenat does this
bro,
now.
if my kid's able to style jorts, bro, oh my days. Bro, going to the league, bro. Yeah.
It's cool, but it's scary at the same time.
It is.
Yeah.
It very
Scary,
much
like,
is.
Because you're like, where's the influence from? Or
If it was from, it's like, especially when they become too fixated on a particular thing as well. It's like, wow, you're a teenager and you care so much about beauty. You care so much about looks.
Oh my
you
days,
care
there's
so
an
much
opinion on
about
this.
makeup. I was like, brother, for me that's a scary thing, bro. If my daughter in year 8 is talking about beating her face, with all this makeup and everything, I'm like, that's a bit too young for that, bro.
Oh, I'm trying to think of the show where this was an issue, where the daughter wanted to start wearing lipstick or something, and then the dad was just like, he crashed out.
My
like
wife and
this.
kids.
Nah, probably
Was an episode of that.
But bro, yeah, it's a bit, it's
It's a Netflix.
yeah.
Well, so
This is not Cuties or something like that. No.
nah, Cuties is a.
That's
I
a
haven't seen
different
Cuties, but I thought that was
Cuties is
like
another
a,
kettle
Not
fish,
that
bro.
one.
that's not that. Yeah, calm.
I was in Mecca recently, and we were just like looking for something, and I was like, we see all these kids going to like the skincare section, and like literally like preteens, right? Like literally between 11 and probably 14, and we're just saying like, you don't need skincare at that age. And they're talking about like something, I want to conceal like the lines or whatever. I'm like, what wrinkles, bro? Brother, you look like a balloon that's fully blown up. Like not a single
Botoxed, mate.
problem here. You
It's
know,
the hype. It's all the hype.
That's and it's almost sick, like that they're marketed to as well, and they're watching these creators that go like, and then you need CeraVe this, and then you need Laneige that, and then you need whatever, and it's just like, yeah, we need to get this. And so it's like the thought that kids are spending their pocket money on skincare as opposed to like ice cream.
Yeah. I think that's one of the conversations that's happening on TikTok right now. I don't know if you guys know Kat Clark. I won't delve into it.
I have opinion. I know this one.
You have an opinion?
Yeah. I have
A
opinions.
lot of opinions coming out from her. But like she has a daughter who's 13.
Yeah, she's 13.
And people like when you see her
and she's
the
little
way
as well,
she
like
is,
physically.
yeah, like when people see her, they're like, I did not realize this girl was 13 just because of the way she acts, the way she dresses. They came out with a skincare line, and her daughter has, I think, like 4 million followers on TikTok.
It's not healthy for
She's
kids to
so
have that following,
influential.
but
There's
it's
so
cool.
many like young girls that look up to her, and it's like, yeah, she does the whole, skincare routine. I've got this, I do that, and it's just like, what is going on? All of these 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds are looking up to you, and you're selling them these products of like skincare. It's just, it's bizarre.
Interesting. I have some opinions, but I just don't want to say them in case they're not 100% accurate, and I don't want to talk about a kid like that on
Okay.
the pod.
And
But
I want Kat Clark on the pod.
well, I do want what you.
Then
do,
she's
what you
moving to
don't.
America.
And I want
So
Kat
that
Clark
might
on the
not
pod.
She's
one day.
moving to America.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
is
go to
she?
America.
Boy.
Take a trip. I've been to LA. I'll do it again.
Yeah, now that stuff is a bit. Yeah, that
Don't tell me.
Good time.
for me that's scary, bro. To have a daughter and get into that phase.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm
I
not.
can't wait to have my princess, bro.
I'm not. Until she goes, Dad, this is what I want to do.
I'll cry. Nah, I say it all the
Bro,
time.
I'll cry,
I say
bro.
I heard
it
loud and
all
clear.
the time, bro. Like I just can't wait to hug my princess.
Hey, for a black girl, right?
Which I am, yes.
For the audio listeners,
Affirmative.
for the audio listeners.
Yeah.
No, because I want to look at it from like a woman's perspective, especially African. If your daughter in high school wants to wear a wig or weave, is that a problem?
I think the wig one, because I didn't wear wigs in school. So I think that's one good thing where I can stand. I was like, I did not wear wigs in school. I had braids, or you have your natural hair out. I think though, raising our kids in the times that we're going to be, it's so much harder. But to be honest, I actually
Harder
don't
in
know.
what
Maybe
way?
it might get
think it's
easier.
easier.
I think it might
It's
get
gonna be
easier
celebrated,
if the
hopefully.
influences are
It
still
is
there.
currently, and there's products, everything, like
I
everybody's
talk
really
about the
about
hair
this.
to be celebrated, natural hair to be celebrated.
Yeah, hair care, all
I mean,
of that.
you can
but I think it's not. Oh, I don't know. I
you
think
can
that's a tough
celebrate
one,
natural
yeah.
hair and all of that, but people, if they still want to wear a wig, you're gonna wear a wig. You know, because there's also
yeah.
protective style. You do protective style, then you put on your wig.
I know
That's
you ain't trying to
also-
talk about no protective style.
Okay, first of all, let's.
I
There's
care about
no
more-
reason to do this.
No, no,
Let's throw my foot at you.
That's what it sounds like.
We're gonna
not
talk.
my fault.
We're
I
gonna
care about her hair
talk.
more than her, bro. It angers me.
Boy,
No,
I'm
but-
shaving my hair, man.
But the thing, that's
Long conversation in our household.
Trump card every time.
Ongoing combo, mate. I told her, yeah, shave it and do the slick back thing. She doesn't want to do that. Yeah, man, the one was like look like stuck to the hair. Anyways,
But you get upset, so that's
Yeah,
one of
I
those
do,
things
I
where it's
do.
like your child wants to wear a wig or weave
yeah.
in high
Is
school.
it practical for a kid to wear a wig
Yeah,
at
I
school,
don't
like
think
PE
so.
and everything?
Like, even that, just waking up early to
Questions
try and like
here.
maintain and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's-
It's
But
just,
again, it's because they're more focused on the whole beauty side of things, right? Which what will make them want to do that. 'Cause
I think if they asked to do like a full beat makeup in the morning,
I'm
like that's
punching you up.
crazy.
Ah, yeah.
We're not having that.
Yeah, that
we're
is really
not having
interesting,
that.
doing fisticuffs, bro.
Wait. Waking
Thing
up
is,
an
like,
hour
There was
early.
one girl every morning she comes to school with a lot of makeup, and everyone be like, "Whose birthday is it?" and then she'd be like, "What? Like, why so much cake?"
oh no.
Yo, that is trauma. That's trauma, man. Yeah,
Pretty
it's
girl,
a tough one, bro. I want my kids to love themselves. You know what I mean, man?
Well, how would you feel as the dad to an African gal who wants to do her hair, and you too, because you know she will be. I mean, it doesn't have to be an African thing. Oh, but we're talking about wigs. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know. For me, because I'm not really sure. I didn't even know that was like a thing or not a thing. Do you know what I mean?
These
Like,
days it is for sure.
Sorry. No, I didn't even know there was a problem with it.
613 bust down in freaking year 9, bro. What's going on here, bro?
Also,
Yeah,
who's
but-
paying for that?
That's what I'm saying.
Who's paying for that hair?
Yeah,
What I'm
that's a
talking
good
to you
question.
about. I'm not gonna pay for this
Yeah,
full
nah.
frontal 360 freaking.
She's gonna have a natural hair braids.
I don't know.
No, she's gonna have braids, bro.
Yeah, straight
By
cornrows.
force.
Straight cornrows. You're hand Blake to school, man. You're gonna survive. You can survive it, man.
It's hard because I feel like they'll feel left out.
No, but she'll be fast though. She runs so fast, bro. She look good, man. It'll be alright. Just style it. You can even do the gunner
Yeah.
weave. Hit it with a
Yeah,
gunner weave.
yeah.
That's protective too.
Cool,
I love a
cool.
gunner weave, bro.
What about the transition for young boys? What does that look like?
I don't want my son to
Piercings, mate.
transition.
No, that's good.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because I was
Piercing.
trying to think what's my.
I wouldn't let my
son's-
son get his ears pierced
Piercing?
until
Right.
15, 16.
Oh my gosh, I'm piercing
Why?
that thing at 3.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'm
Why?
not.
That's when I did it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn
but that's
it,
not. That's
You
not
have
a,
no grounds
but that's not a
after that
major
to-
thing. I'm trying to figure out like
I
what's
know
a major
there's
thing
also
for young
there's an
boys.
element I find. Actually,
I'm trying to
no, I
figure
might
out
let
what that
them
would
run. It was only because I grew up when I was in America. It was really multicultural. My school, and some of the kids had their ears pierced, the boys, and I just always associated with them being the like bad kids because they were.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking about it was only the white kids that had their ears pierced that were the bad kids.
Right.
Oh yeah. Whereas the
So I'm
young,
gonna let it run.
I was gonna say which the scientific part. Who knows?
whereas the multicultural, they just do it for fashion kind of thing. They're not doing it because they're bad. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, my mom's gonna be so angry when I pierce my child's ears.
You're not going to.
Sorry.
Piercing your son's ears when they're like
When they're
really
young,
young,
it's
is
No,
a
like
bit
6.
weird.
But because I'll have them and he'll want them
Six
because
for
dad
what,
has them.
though?
Yeah,
For
but no,
what?
like son has to ask for them.
Yeah.
Daughter's getting them at 3 months.
Bro, what 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Yeah, like instantly.
Instantly. Come out the wood.
My
No.
son has
Okay.
to ask for them because
Yeah.
it's like then we can have a
Okay,
conversation.
so he asked at 5. You're
Yeah.
telling me you
Oh yeah,
Let's run it.
I might.
guys.
No, because he's even getting fades at that time too.
But to
not
be
doing
fair,
that.
fades is
I didn't
different.
actually-
We're not doing that. No.
He's catching fades. Sisters get
Oh gosh.
But also, like,
He's-
if your
he's
age
not
is
doing
pleased and your son's like, Dad, I don't want to look like you.
Yeah, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
you can't say no.
Yeah, bro. I
Right.
chose this
Yeah,
life.
when you wait till your
Don't
dad's
check on your
age
words now.
to
your,
get
your
it.
kid's gonna ask you just for holes in his ears.
Yeah, bro. No Carl's just walking around.
Just holes in his ears. Dad, why do you have holes in your ears?
You gotta close up.
Definitely
But
not.
dude's praying for them to close.
I know, yeah, bro. You ever wing your piercings again or what?
I don't know if I feel like
No,
it.
you don't know if you're allowed to, bro. This guy, right?
If you want to leave my parents,
I know.
This is a conversation we've wanted to have in real time, but now it's funny because it's podcast.
This guy's dumb, bro.
He does
I
it
free
too
my
much.
dog. Yeah, man. I would let it run, man.
I wouldn't.
I think I could. What else? Nothing much happens for
It's hard
Sun
for the-
because we don't do
yeah.
makeup.
That's
It's
what I'm
tough.
figure
It's
out.
very tough. I don't think. I think it's the world.
Sagging at the pants.
Wait, what? That's not a rite of passage. What the heck? I think the world does that a lot more for the women, so that's why the men get to bust case.
Yeah, of course.
I don't see what my son would be struggling
Oh.
with. There's
How
things.
old?
Yes.
What age would you have a problem with it if your son paid for another girl to get her nails done?
Oh my god.
Damn.
Anything before uni. Don't
Yeah,
look
I
at me
agree.
like that.
I agree. I agree.
Anything before uni.
Yeah,
Because I'm trying to think what could be the issue here. Like, there could be a guy problem. Like, if I find out like my 14-year-old son sent a girl $30 to get press-ons from Kmart,
Oh my god.
Yeah, nah, that's a problem.
I
Like,
will
yeah,
300 you.
yeah,
Yeah, nah.
Off the
I'm
dinner
not,
table.
I don't think I'm with that one, man.
yeah.
Doing up them type of things there at that age is kind of wild to me.
Because it just tells me you're a bit. It screams fast.
Hungry, thirsty.
Are we
Yeah.
saying you're 11 or 12 or younger? We're not
I
including
think
11
it-
and 12.
like,
Just
even if
wait
he's-
till uni.
Yeah, like I don't
Idiots.
know, man. If he has a babes in year 12, right? Nah, bro. Don't even try and pay for her freaking hungry jazz.
Literally,
Like, what do we-
Boost Juice, you order it separately.
wrong with you guys?
man. Does she not have parents?
You
Okay,
guys are
maybe she doesn't know.
ridiculous. He's working for his own money.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm really angry at our son now, bro.
I told you, where's Princess? Princess!
He's getting me hot, bro.
Oh my, I'm actually
Boost
gonna be
Juice
the
not
dad
bad,
that
yeah.
allows my daughter to have like she's no problem.
You're gonna
And
be
my
one of
son
them.
is-
Your son's a problem.
yeah, always.
yeah.
Like, just crap him, bro. I'm gonna wrestle, bro. I'm gonna freaking wrestle, and I hope I can still fight him when he's 18, bro. So I can fucking-
He's gonna beat you up.
No, that's why I'm praying right now. That's why I'm in the freaking gym. You don't see me training. I'm training, bro.
I'm gonna go pay.
I love him as
I'm
well.
gonna go
man.
pay
I
for
love
my
him too.
girls.
Yeah.
Nails.
Kids looks fun, huh?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh,
It
my
really
head, bro.
does.
My head
Fun
hurts.
times, man. It'll be fun.
This time next year we'll be celebrating Marwa's first Mother's Day.
Period.
Why can't we celebrate now?
Why'd you tell everyone? And that's all we got for this week, man.
Thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it around, and we'll catch you guys
sir.
next week. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.